All right, Khan, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Right, that's all praises on the glorification unto the Most High God, Yahweh, in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shah. This is Brother Yasharala.
Brother Ahbayah.
Brother Tazaiyar Gabar.
Khan coming back, y'all, with yet another video through the Spirit Pod, Yahweh Bahashem, Mashah, Yahweh Shah. Our Lord willing, this video is going to be edifying. Right, the brother to the right of me, Brother Ahbayah, all right, WFI Atlanta. He's part of WFI Atlanta. You can hit him up on Instagram. Also he has a YouTube channel named Ahbayah Edification on both sides, on the Instagram and on the YouTube. All right, so you can go check that out as well. Brother on the bottom of me, Brother Tazaiyar Gabar, he has a YouTube channel as well, a station in Colorado. All right, station in Colorado. So, you can hit him up as well. Both good brothers. Both soldiers for the Lord. All right. So all praises Yahweh Bashem Mashah. So let's get straight into this. All right. So the Lord is sore displeased with the heathen. All right. The Lord is sore displeased with the wicked. Right. Right. And the wicked can be anybody. Right. If you're not keeping the commandments, you don't believe in Yahweh Shah, you're not praying, you're not fasting, you're not keeping the commandments. Right. Like I already said, hey, you're wicked in the eyes of the Lord. Right. You're wicked. You're a sinner. Right? And you're destined to destruction lest you repent, right? If you're an Israelite, that is. All right. So I'm going to kick it off with the book of Zechariah, right? Chapter 1. Let's go to the book of Zechariah, chapter 1, and verse 1, right? And we didn't have like a set, line, a list of precepts we're going to go through. We're doing this off the Spirit. All right. So let's go to Zechariah, chapter 1, verse 1. It says, in the 8th month, in the 2nd year of Darius, came the word of the Lord unto Zechariah, the son of Berechiah, the son of Iddo, the prophet, saying, verse 2, the Lord have been sore displeased with your fathers. So, hey, you go to the very first words of the Lord in the book of Zechariah, and the Lord is not saying, hey, good job, guys, right? Good job. You're so righteous. You're so, you're so just. Keep doing what you're doing. No, the Lord said, hey, the Lord have been sore displeased with your fathers. I mean, the Lord is angry. He's displeased. He's looking at the works of our fathers, and he's like, damn, look at that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not even offering the sacrifices, right? Y'all getting lazy. You don't want to serve the Lord. You're not trying to be on fire, right? You're not trying to keep the commandments. Keep going to the land of Canaan, trying to get these Canaanite women. You know what I'm saying? You already have Israelite women in your land trying to rule over you. All hell's breaking loose. And the Lord has been sore displeased with your fathers. Hey, this is applied to also modern day as well. Because we know that the Lord speaks double to that which is. That's Job chapter 11, verse 6. So the Lord has been sore displeased with our fathers, man. Right? Our fathers are wicked as well. That are in the world, of course. What do they didn't teach us this truth. You know what I'm saying? They didn't teach us. They didn't go to Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6 and start teaching us the commandments. You know what I'm saying? Start, as it states that the man should do in his household in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 6. You know what I'm saying? Hey, some of our fathers were pimps, gang bangers in the world. Some of our fathers, they were, wicked, but and so in order to straighten that out, and we as this generation, we have to be righteous, right? But you got your brothers got it.
The Lord been sore displeased with our forefathers ever since the beginning, man. When Adam first went off and things of that nature. As you read in the Bible, it's always repetitive how the Lord always feel, upset with our people because our people don't never keep the commandments. The Lord made man to be upright, but they saw out inventions, like it says in Ecclesiastes. But I want to get Genesis chapter 6 and verse 5. And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And that's happening right now. If wickedness was on an all-time high, when in the beginning, how much more now when that evil seed is springing, getting root, and growing up in this thing later on in this thing, man. When people first wake up, the first thing they do, should I get weed? Should I get on my phone first? Should I hit up so-and-so, commit adultery? They wouldn't think about doing their own pleasures. It's never about the Most High God, right? Verse 6, And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. And the Lord's not up to repenting, making a sacrifice for his sins, 1,000 sacrifices like Solomon did. He's not doing that. He just meant, he just saying, man, why the heck did I make man? Just for them to be wicked. Verse 7. And the Lord said, I will destroy man, whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repenteth me that I have made them, man. The Lord felt, the Lord was upset that he even made man and made women on this thing because they just being wicked. You even got nowadays, you got bestiality, you got man laying down with animals, right? You got sheep trying to a dang cat, right? You got this is letting confusion, man. Right? 8. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord, and we represent Noah. We're the ones finding grace in the Lord by keeping the commandments in this thing, man. I want to get straight to the point. Verse 11. I'm going to jump down to verse 11. The earth also was corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence. You got the earth full of violence right now. You got people getting shot down the streets. You got brother killing your own brother. You got the mother killing his son. You get the woman hitting her baby daddy because he didn't pay the bills on time. All hell breaking loose. A lot of violence, man. Rape, rob, murder in this thing. Right, verse 12. And God looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth. So this whole earth is corrupt, chiefly because of the wicked, which is the so-called white man. On another fold, the 2/3 of Israel. On another fold, the whole heathen. Those are the people who corrupted this old earth. Go look at the ocean, right? You can't really ask, but the ocean's dirty. You know who did it, right? These wicked-ass heathen, man. But that's it.
Exactly, bro. You can't ask who did it, man. But this is the book, Wisdom of Solomon. Right, actually, I'm gonna just get this, right? First, I'm gonna get Job chapter 15, and I'm gonna read verse 20. Right? The wicked man travaileth with pain all his days. The number of his years is hidden to the oppressor. A dreadful sound is in his ears. In prosperity, the destroyer shall come upon him. So the wicked hear things in their head every day, man. They do something wicked. Oh, damn, was that good to do? I don't care about that. I'm wicked, man. That's what the wicked say, and that's how the wicked thoughts are in their mind, man. Because some of them know they do wicked things. Esau be knowing sometimes. Hey, look at all the killings of Jake, man. Esau be knowing they did it Jake dirty, man. That's why it was written, right? A dreadful sound is in their ears, man. Why? Because they know their judgment coming for them, man. But it says, right? I'm gonna read the first part again. The wicked man travaileth with pain all his days. The number of his years is hidden to the oppressor, man. So hey, the number of his years is hidden to the oppressor, man. He don't even know how long he got left on this earth, man. That's why these wicked are going to be judged, man, for all their iniquity, man. Because look what they're, like the brother said, look what they're doing to the earth, man. And look what they're doing to Jake. That some of them know and some of them don't know, but either way, it's still going to be judged. Right? And I'm going to get this. I'm going to just read on. Verse 22, he believeth not that he shall return out of darkness, and he is waited for of the sword, man. Playing upon sables. He thinks he's going to be like that forever, man. He thinks he can keep doing wicked stuff to the people, keep corrupting minds, keep rape, robbing, murder, keep doing all these things forever, man. He thinks it's never going to end. That's how far it's got, especially in Babylon the Great, man. They think they could just keep going, damn transgenders. What else? What is next? Asking them, they friend, what's next for us, man? What's the next big thing for Babylon, man? That's the kind of conversations they be having because they think they can never leave darkness, right? Verse 23, he wandereth abroad for bread, saying, where is it? He knoweth the day of darkness is ready at his hand, man. So his bread, what's his bread? What he feeds off of, man. He feeds off of you, Jake, being transgenders, man. He feeds off, literally, man. He gets off to that thing, man. That's off. He gets off to our people, following after their wickedness in this thing, man. That's his bread. That's him feeding off your flesh, man. That's him feeding off your mind, because he knows he got you. Let me read that again. He wandereth abroad for bread, saying, where is it? He knoweth that the day of darkness is ready at his hand. So he knoweth, hey, anytime he can leave, man. Anytime the Lord can come back and judge his earth, man. That's why he just keeps trying to, get to the top with his wickedness, man. But hey, that's when Yahweh is going to come back, when, hey, there's no more wickedness to be done, right? It's like, let me just link this up real fast, right? It's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3 and verse 16. Right? As for the children of adulterers, they shall not come to their perfection, and the seed of an unrighteous bed shall be rooted out, plain upon tables, man. So the things that they plant in this earth is soon going to be put out, blotted out, man. The Lord is going to root all the wickedness out. He's going to, cleanse our people, man. No, because their minds ain't right, man. Like brothers always say, that our people's minds is literally not right, because Esau and these heathen literally defiled with their wickedness, man. But the Lord said he's going to, pluck it out, and the unrighteous seed shall be blotted out, as it's written, Come
on, that's right. That's right. I got a precept for that too. All right, let's go to Job chapter 21, verse 7. It says, wherefore do the wicked live, become old, yea, are mighty in power. Right? Hey, sometimes, and literally that's the footnote in this Bible, right? It says, right, if you can see that. No, wait, hold on. Right, it's right here. Right. It's right here. Right, it says what? Sometimes the wicked do prosper. That's true. You see that that's a literal, you see that appearing from time to time in the scriptures. The wicked, they're prospering, Why? Hey, Job was like, hey, why the hell is the wicked prospering? You know what I'm saying? They become old. They are mighty in power. They're in these skyscrapers. You know what I'm saying? They have the new Mercedes. You just got a bucket. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're keeping the commandments, but you're in a mean cottage. They got a new damn Ferrari. They got it seems like they have all the love. You know what I'm saying? All these friends. You know what I'm saying? Hey, people at your work, they hate you. They don't like you. They don't really associate with you. But it seems like they have all the friends. That's what it says in the book of Proverbs, real quick, right? Let's go to Proverbs 19. Right? Let's go to Proverbs chapter 19 verse 4, I believe. Right? This is Proverbs 19 and 4. It says, wealth maketh many friends, but the poor is separated from his neighbor. And we're symbolic of the poor, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, when's the last time Israelites have owned some damn skyscrapers? When have you ever heard of an Israelite owning these big companies like Nike, Adidas, Amazon? Last time I checked, the owner of Amazon, the CEO, is Jeff Bezos, the Edomite, right? And Jake, you don't own anything. You buy from Amazon. You work as an Amazon driver, all right? But Esau, he's the one that's really getting the paper, man. You're working $14 an hour. Esau, he's getting damn $1,000 by the hour, man. Jake, you don't own a movie theater, right? You don't own these things. Jake, you don't have power, right? We don't have power right now as a nation, right? And read that again, Proverbs chapter 19, verse 4. Wealth maketh many friends, but the poor is separated from his neighbor, right? But the point is, the wicked, they have all that they can want in this wicked world. This is their kingdom. That's why brothers say this is their kingdom, man. Even you wicked Israelites that live it up, that try to live it up in this society, yeah, you're living it up right now, but yeah, you're going to be born back into the kingdom as a baby, and you're not going to have the same privileges as 144,000, man. You're not going to have the same privileges as a 1/3 that was actually redeemed out of the earth. Come.
Oh yeah, nobody has to fear the Lord in this thing, man. Right? These 2/3 Israelites, these heathen, have no fear of the Lord. When you out there on the highways and byways, you ask the brother, you ask the heathen, do you fear the Lord? Do you believe in the Bible? Yeah, I fear God. You know how Jake be saying, I fear God, right? What does it mean to fear God, brother? I put my trust in him. If you fear God, brother, you will be keeping the commandments. If you fear God, you heathen, he'll be bowing down right now and kissing them boots, man. I'm gonna get this
Right.
real quick. It's Proverbs chapter 8 and verse 13. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil. So that's the fear of the Lord, to hate evil. If you hate evil, you're not dwelling in wickedness. That's the fear of the Lord. Because if you in wickedness, you fear that you might get put to death in this thing, right? I'm gonna read it again. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, and arrogancy in the evil way. In the forward mouth do I hate, man. So we hate those things, man. If you're a real servant of the Lord, you're gonna hate pride. You're gonna hate evil. You're gonna hate arrogancy. You're gonna hate the evil way, the forward mouth, man, in this thing, right?
Right.
Who's that proud man? The so-called white man. We hate him with the perfect hatred, like it says in Psalm 139, man. We hate him with a perfect hatred in this thing. So how much more the Lord who's over us? We're only dust and ashes, man. He's angry with the wicked every day, like the brother brought out in this thing, right? So the Lord is displeased not only with our forefathers, the so-called Black, Indigenous, and Native Americans, but he's mad, angry, and upset with these heathen because forwarded their affliction. But Khan, you got it, King.
That's right. Hey, Salaki, I got a quick point, Salaki, right? Precept, right? This is Proverbs chapter 14 and verse 4. It says, have all the workers of iniquity no knowledge, right? And who is the main worker of iniquity? That's Esau, worker of iniquity. Hey, he's the son of perdition, the worker of iniquity. He's a devil, right? The son of the devil, the son of Satan. He has many titles. All right, the red dragon, that old serpent. He has many titles, man. Right? Have all the workers of iniquity no knowledge, who eat up my people as they eat bread, right? And call not upon the Lord. They don't call upon the Lord, man. You don't have fear of the Lord. Like the brothers brought up. But Khan. You got it.
Come on. That's a beautiful precept. Right, but this is the book. It's like, right, chapter 10 and verse 9. Right? Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. So why is any human on this earth proud, man? Why are we hey, like the brothers going into, what's the fear of the Lord? Is departing from evil, man. And when you don't fear the Lord, you're proud, man. You don't keep commandments. So that's pride, and the Lord hates pride, right? Why is earth and ashes proud? So why do you go against the Lord, man? Why don't you keep the commandments? No, he made everything. He made the earth, man. No, he literally made the earth. Why are you proud, right? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man, for such as one setteth his own soul to a sale, because while he liveth, he casts away his bowels, man. So he don't even know he destroying his own body, man. He don't even know that. You know why? Because he's a proud man. And the Lord is against that, right? A quick precept about what the brother said. But here's the precept, right? This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon again, right? Chapter 3 and verse 17, right? For though they live long, yet shall they be nothing regarded, and their last age shall be without honor, man. They ain't gonna go out how they want to go out, man. These Edomites, like we read in the book of Job, that they want to reach the limit of their wickedness, man. They want to get to the top, and make everybody wicked. But they're not going to go out like that. They're going to out dishonor, man. What the Lord say in Romans chapter 9? They're literally going to be the vessel of dishonor in this thing, man. Why? Because all the wickedness that they presented before this earth, man. That's off, man. They didn't want to have an honorable death, man. That's off. Right? Lucky. Verse 18. Or if they die quickly, they have no hope, neither comfort in the day of trial, for horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation, man. Playing upon sables, so their end is going to be horrible, man.
Right.
They think they're going to go out with a bang in this thing, man. Some type of, grand ending. They're literally going to, it could be a quick death. The Lord could destroy him just like that, man. One day, the Lord said he's going to destroy him, man. It's Isaiah chapter 10. So, hey, why is dust and ashes proud and all the wicked? If you're not with the Lord, you're a proud man. If you don't fear the Lord, you're proud because he literally made us and he literally put these laws for us, man, for the Israelites. Come on.
Right. Exactly. And the point to that is, when you don't fear something, then you believe that in your mind you have power over that thing. That power that that thing doesn't have power over you, right?
It got deep.
Exactly, right? You don't fear a little child, that's just, that you don't fear a baby, right? Why would you fear a baby? What a baby gonna do? Right? The most they can do is just annoy you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's Satan, right? But the most they can do is just make you, kind of, make you annoyed. But you're not gonna fear a baby because a baby doesn't have any power over you. You know what I'm saying? You could, hey, exactly, right? Well, like you're not gonna fear a damn, ladybug, right? What is a ladybug gonna do? All they do is just crawl on your finger, right? That's all they do. You're not gonna fear that. But you might fear a grizzly bear. Because
Right.
guess what? That grizzly bear, damn, 9 feet tall, right? Came out of damn claws this big. You know what I'm saying? Hey, one hit, hey, you dead, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and they hella fast too, despite their heaviness, their weight, and their size. They're hella fast too. So you trying to run away? I was a track star, right? I was trying to track star. Hey, it's catching up to you, you know. So you might fear that, right? That's understandable. So when people, like the brothers bringing out, the wicked, they have no fear of the Most High in their eyes, right? Let's get that. All right, let's go to Proverbs. Slack now, Proverbs. Romans, chapter 3 and verse 18, right? Romans chapter 3 and verse 18. It says, I'm gonna start at verse 14, right? Whose mouth is full of cursing and bitterness, right? And this is describing Esau to a T as well. When you read this, because Esau has all these characteristics. Verse 15, their feet are swift to shed blood. That's Esau, man. Swift to shed blood, Destruction and misery are in their ways, and the way of peace have they not known. Esau doesn't know what peace is, man. Right? Nearly every single treaty that America established with the damn the Gadites and the Reubenites over here in America, so called, right? They broke in every single one. So there's no peace with Esau, right? Yeah, so World War One. That was the war literally to end all wars. That's what they called it, right? The Great War, the war to end all wars. Did it end all war? Right? Did that? Hey, how's that working out for you, Esau? You still at war right now. You know what I'm saying? To this day, World War One was literally like over 100 years ago. But right, come right. Here's the point. Verse 17, and the way of peace have they not known. There is no fear of God before their eyes. So Esau literally thinks that he's over the Most High. Let's get that real quick, right? Let's go to Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 15, man. Right? Esau is crazy, right? And some of you Jakes too, who want to be Edomites, right? Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 15. This is the rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly, that said in her heart, I am, and there is none beside me. That's what Esau says. I am, and there is none beside. Hey, only the Lord can say that. It's crazy. Right? How is that she become a desolation, a place for beasts to lie down in? Everyone that passes by her shall hiss and wag his hand. Right. So, hey, that's the end of the wicked, as brother brought out. Horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation. Gone.
Yeah, these devils, these icky Edomites, so-called white men, red dragon, whatever you want to call them, they got the fear of the Lord in their eyes, man. Right? And the thing is, these heathen, the 2/3 of Jake, even people in the truth, right? They take the Lord's long suffering for weakness. But the only thing the Lord's doing is waiting for his elect to get built up, and then he's gonna have all destruction, all hell break loose, man. I'm gonna get this real quick. Psalm chapter 81 and verse 15. The haters of the Lord shall have the haters of the Lord shall have submitted themselves unto him, but their time shall have endured forever. The Lord said he got haters in this thing, man.
Sorry.
The Lord has haters in this thing, man. If someone hates you, do you care? But when you was in elementary, why he hate me? The Lord's not doing that in the third heaven, man. He's the God of the whole earth, right? If someone hates you, man, who gives a damn? I hate you too. We
Right.
right, man. They hate us. The Most High is not losing power. He's not losing sleep. He's not losing his reign, his authority, just because these other nations hate him in this thing, man. But so like, I'm gonna jump up a verse though. Psalm 81, verse 14. It says, I shall soon have subdued their enemies and turn my hand against their adversaries. So the Lord said he would have soon subdued our enemies. We would probably be in the kingdom of heaven, kicked back, talking with King David, talking with Abraham, talking with Moses, talking with Yahweh, Lord willing. That could have been happening, man. But Israel want to be so stiff-necked, got no fear in the Lord in them. That's why the Lord's displeased with them, man. And the Lord just kicking back. And like a brother be saying, eating some buttery popcorn, like brothers be saying, man. Verse 15, it reads, the haters of the Lord should have submitted themselves unto him, but their time shall have endured forever. Right? So you got haters in this thing. Hating the Most High, like I said before, the Most High is not losing anything to that. If anything, he hates them right back, man. He don't care. Right? He gotta do what he gotta do.
Right.
Actually. Because the Lord has enemies in this thing. Right? In the truth, out the truth, man. I don't know which one I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna get this stuff. I'm gonna get Psalm, yeah. I'm gonna get Psalm. Let's look at Psalm chapter 9 and verse 5. And it reads, thou hast rebuked the heathen. So the Lord's rebuking the heathen. Why? Because of wicked inventions, the wicked chastisement they put on the children of Israel. It tells you in Revelation chapter 12, and I believe, is it 12? Dang, I forgot. But it tells you, I believe Revelation chapter 12, that they're always accusing us before the Most High. Right? I think that's Revelation 12 and 10. Right? But that's it?
Yeah, I know it's in Revelation chapter 12. Come on.
I'm gonna get it down. Let me just get it down. Revelation chapter 12 and verse 10, and it reads, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now it comes salvation and strength in the kingdom of our God and the power of his Christ. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night. And that's talking about the so-called white man. He's the one accusing us before the Most High day and night, right? But I'm going to get back to Psalm 9 and 5. Thou hast rebuked the heathen. So the Lord going to rebuke the heathen, man, right? Thou hast destroyed the wicked. Thou hast put out their name forever and ever. And chiefly that's talking about the so-called white man, but also these other heathen around about as well. But the so-called white man, he's going to be the one cut off the earth forever and ever. Verse 6, O thou enemy. So the Lord called them an enemy in this thing, man. Because if you're not with the Lord, you're against them in this thing. Mm-hmm. Destructions are come to a perpetual end, and thou hast destroyed cities. Their memorial is perished with them. So their 9/11, their Thanksgiving, their Christmas, their Halloween, their Memorial Day, it's all going to perish with them, man. 6 feet under the dust. But come on, I got it.
That's right.
Come on. Right. It's the book. Right. Let me see. There's the book of Sirach, chapter 1, right? In verse number 18. Right. The fear of the Lord is a crown of wisdom, making peace and perfect health to flourish, both which are the gifts of God, and enlarges it. And it enlarges their rejoicing that love him. I'm gonna jump to verse 20, right? So the root of wisdom is to fear the Lord, and the branches thereof are long life. The fear of the Lord driveth away sins, and where it is present, it turneth away wrath, man. So that's the fear of the Lord, man. It's literally turn away sins, Stop looking at your brother a certain way, Salaki. This what I wanted. Right? Come on, verse 22. A furious man cannot be justified, for the sway of his fury shall be his destruction, huh? So if you don't fear the Lord, you're going to be destroyed, man. It's plain upon tables. And everybody that doesn't fear the Lord is literally with the wicked people, man. The people that need to be destroyed, right? Mm-hmm. precept also in 2 Thessalonians, right, chapter 2 and verse 8, right? And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders, man. So
See,
literally that's Esau, man. You know, they the pure work of Satan, if you got your spirit, man. That
right.
literally though, man. Right? Verse 9. It's lucky, verse 10. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved, man. And that's our people that it's talking about. You know, our people didn't receive the love of the truth, man. They didn't receive the fear of the Lord, man. They wasn't illuminated like certain brothers was in this thing. Right? Let me get that as well, right? Real fast. So how do you really love the Lord, man? Right? Because our people, they just get so caught up in this world, man. It's easy for them just to stray away from Yahweh Shem outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 9, right? Well is him that has found prudence, and he that speaketh in the ears of him that will hear. Oh, how great is it oh, how great is he that findeth wisdom, yet is there none above him that feareth the Lord, man. So there's
Right.
nothing above, you know, you can have all the wisdom in the world, man. Brothers can know the precepts. Brothers could damn fast, 7 days a week. You know, that's wisdom. You know, that's wisdom, man. But hey, are you fearing the Most High God, man? Are you looking at him as somebody you got to listen to, man? Or I got to listen to the Lord, man. There's nothing, no ifs, no ands, ifs about it, man. Or are you really fearing him, man? No, damn, man, where's my friends at? You know, that's the fear of the Lord, right? Verse 11, but the love of the Lord passes all things for illumination. He that holdeth it, whereto shall he be likened, man? Plain upon tables, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of his love, and faith is the beginning of cleaving unto him. It's plain. So that's the faith is beginning of believing the Most High God, and then you have to fear him, man. You have to understand that he's above all these things, man. That's why the people, the 2/3 of our people are going to be destroyed with them, because they don't understand that, man. They don't understand that the Most High God is above Esau, man, the wicked. Right? I'm gonna go back to that though. Right? I'm gonna finish that in 2 Thessalonians 2 and 9. Right? Slucky, verse 10. And with all deceivableness and unrighteousness and them that perish. So they put it in them that perish, man. Esau then put all those devices into the 2/3, right? Because they received not the love of the truth, man. Plain upon tables, because they didn't understand how to fear the Most High God, man. They didn't look at him as somebody you have to really be so-called scared of, man. You really have to fear, right? And them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause, God shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie, man. That's why people are believing these lies, man. See, that's why I love this chapter, because it goes into Esau and the wicked of our people that turn from the Lord, man, and didn't understand his love. They didn't understand the Lord's love, man. They thought it was all, what Esau put in their minds, damn Christianity, man. Damn flowers, just foolishness, man.
I mean, homosexuality.
Homosexuality, loving gays, man, being friends with them. That's Esau deceived our people with those things, man. But hey, the Lord said he's going to destroy them because they believe a lie. It's plain upon table. So the people that destroyed our people are literally they're going to be destroyed together. It's plain upon tables. You see that?
They thought this was the love of the Lord, man. What the hell is this, man? It's off, bro.
Man. See that?
That's the one. God, that's off, man.
It's plain though, man. That's why they're going to be destroyed with the Edomites, man. Because they should believe a lie, because they literally wanted to believe the lies.
Mm-hmm.
And make unrighteousness their beds. You got yours too. Come
on. Yeah, man. And a point for that too is Psalm chapter 111 verse 10, right? It says, "Con, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom." Right. So the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Right. That's why you Jakes, you Eve, man, right? That's in the world. Y'all have no idea what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
You have completely no idea what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And we can say that for ourselves because we were in the world, man. We were you guys,
Right.
right? We used to be you, you know? We know what your thinking process, man. You know, we know why you just suck up in, so sucked up into the world. We understand that because we were once in the world, man.
Mm-hmm.
Though we were not of the world, Lord willing, right? But the Lord said, hey, the fear of the Lord is beginning of wisdom, right? And that's why, and going back to, the wicked and the other nations as well, that's why these nations, they have no idea what's going on either. They can't go into the scriptures and break it down like you,
Right.
you know? They have no, because literally people in my school, man, hey, knowing calculus, that's not wisdom, all right? The Lord doesn't give a damn if, derivatives and, how to calculate this in the tangent line or the secant line. The Lord doesn't care about that, man. The Lord doesn't care if you know about damn, all this vanity, right? If you know how the damn formula for or the chemical formula for carbon dioxide. The Lord doesn't care about that. That's vanity, you know. But the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's what the Lord cares about. And that's who the Lord is going to give wisdom to, those that fear the Lord, right? Those that humble down and actually fear him and serve him, right? The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments, his praise endure forever. See that? His praise endure forever, man. You have all hell breaking loose throughout the four corners of the earth, and you still have our people talking about, hey, when you going to get your third shot, man? We're trying to go to the concert, right? What the hell is this? What the hell is going on, right? Yeah, little all hell breaking loose. Got inflation going up. You know what I'm saying? Prices going up, gas prices going up. Hurricane Ida, hurricane over here, earthquakes over here, rumors of war. Right? You got China, Taiwan. You got Russia, India. Iran. You have all that going on, right? You got Biden talking about, you know, if your company has over 100 employees, you have to get the job, right? Yeah, government is becoming more tyrannical, and you have our people talking about, "Are you trying to go to the strip club next week? You trying to go to the club next week, man? Are you trying to go to the football game Friday night? You're not going. Why you not going? You know." So, but yeah, you got it. That's
Con.
what yeah.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, it's like, yeah, I was just saying, hey, to sum it up, that's why the Lord is so displeased with our people, man. Because they just want to be overcharged with folly, right? And drunkenness of this world, you know? But you got it.
Yeah, our people be going off all the time, man. Other brothers was going into before. The main reason why we start going off is by one of the first commandments. Thou shalt have no other God before me.
That's
You
right.
serve all these different gods, whether it be science, whether it be your occupation, whether it be your phone, whether it be yourself. That's why we always go off. Look what happened in ancient Israel. It was always serving Baalim. So I want to do this
Hmm?
real quick. Like I don't want to be long winded.
You got it.
Yeah, I'm about to get in that thing real quick though. This book of Exodus, chapter 20, and I'll start verse 3, and it reads, "Thou shalt have no other gods before me." That's the first commandment, the first thing he commanded the children of Israel when the Lord spake to Moses, man. Thou shalt have no other gods before me in this thing. Right? Verse 4, "Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that's in heaven above, or that's in the earth beneath, or that's in the water under the earth." So you shouldn't be doing all these things. You shouldn't be bowing down to a white Jesus, Caesar Borgia. You shouldn't be bowing down to Buddha. You shouldn't be bowing down to the copperstone in Mecca and being a Muslim. All these different religions, that's you serving other gods instead of the Most High God who created these so-called other idols, who these other gods, man. If you create something and someone worships that thing you created, they're serving something less that's less than you. But if they serve you, they're serving you that created that thing, man. If you have ears to hear. You want to put your point in real quick or something?
Oh no, I was just showing down on the screen, demonstration what the brother's going into. See that's off. That's off.
What the hell is? What
Yeah,
is
this is. You said what?
like that thing that they push? I never seen that.
Yeah, like this. Oh, that thing that they push on. Yeah, I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is.
That's like I think it's like the doors or something like that. I don't know. Like right next to the door or something.
Dang, I never seen that. But
Or something like that. You gotta walk around in a certain amount of time. The Lord's not dealing with that, man.
Yeah, the Lord's
bow down to it, putting your ear all up in the nozzle or whatever it is, man. The Lord's not dealing with that, man.
Right.
That's all.
Kind of praying to it.
Oh shit. That's all.
So
that's devilish. This book of James, chapter 3, verse 15. This wisdom descends not from above, but is earthly, sensual, devilish, man. The Lord says devilish in this thing. That's Satan. That's not from the Most High God. That's why when you go into the churches too, the church of Ephesians, one of the things, or the city of Ephesus, I'm gonna say it like that, the city of Ephesus, one of the main things they struggled with was what? Idolatry in this thing, man. If you have this, I'm trying to find it. If you have this Bible, not this Bible, but this history book thing, it's called the Bible Charts and Timelines. It gives you a kind of a good, not in-depthly, but it gives you a good map out of the churches, and it gives you a description of what the churches, what's it called, main points were. In the church of Ephesus, there was failing in this thing. Okay, let me see if I can find it real quick. Give me 1 second. So it says right here in Ephesus, it says Ephesus was colonized by the Greeks no earlier than 1200 BC and was located near the Aegean Sea, providing a major harbor and caravan gateway to trade to all of Asia Minor and beyond. By the 1st century, Ephesus was already an established city, predominant in the Roman province of Asia Minor, and Asia Minor is modern-day Turkey, right? And home to the Roman governor. Besides becoming a city of great wealth, it was noted for its sanctuary, established in the 2nd century. The Ephesians worshiped Diana, the Roman goddess of nature and fertility, identified with the Greek goddess Artemis. So our people in Ephesus, they was worshiping these other gods too, man, being wicked in this thing. And you can read about that in Acts chapter 19, verse 25. So the Lord's not dealing with you serving these idolatries, serving these idols in this thing, man. But y'all got it.
right, This is Diana of Ephesus, man. All right, look, that's all. What the hell is this?
Right.
What the heck is this, bro? That's all. The Diana Ephesus. See, Jake's probably went up there.
Wait, they made a temple for. Oh, they made a temple for it, bro.
It's one of the biggest temples too.
Mm-hmm.
That's off, man.
It's like it was called one of the world's 7 wonders back then, if I'm not mistaken. The same way you got the Colosseum now, the same way you got that statue in Brazil, the same way you have tourists come taking pictures of it. They get, they having all these different, weird dreams about it to go visit. The same way how this temple right here, a lot of people all across the world will come and travel all the way over there to see this wicked behind temple, man.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's off.
Oh,
Wait, is it on me?
Yeah, and Slocky, real quick point. Just like that, hey, you have everything is double to that which is, because the Lord said, let me just get that one precept real quick in the book of Exodus, right? Let's go to Exodus chapter 22 and verse 14. 3 times thou shalt keep a feast unto me in the year, right? Or I'm just get down to verse 17. 3 times in the year all thy males shall appear before me before the Lord God. So 3 times a year we have to appear before the Lord, right? We have to go to Jerusalem, if you could, right? Of course, back then, right? But literally, right on another fold on the left hand side, 3 times a year you got to appear before Diana. You know what I'm saying? Kind of scratching. Hey, I gotta visit the Kaaba, man. Right? I gotta visit the Kaaba. I gotta appear before Allah. I gotta appear before Buddha. I gotta appear before Krishna. You know. So hey, everything's double to that which is, man. But
Well, I got one more precept. Salak, I got one more precept. Acts 19 and verse 35. And it reads, and that's in the Bible. That's how you know this history. Some of this history correlates with the Bible, showing you that this Bible is not a fable, it's not a fairy tale, but it's real.
That's right.
Acts 19 and 35. When the town clerk had appeased the people, he said, Ye men of Ephesus, what man is there that knoweth not how that the city of the Ephesians is a worshiper of the great goddess Diana, and of the image which fell down from Jupiter? So that Diana is equivalent with your Caesar Borgia or so-called Jesus Christ to this day, man. That's equivalent to it. Everybody knows about Christianity, about Caesar Borgia, about so-called Jesus Christ, the white man, right? Same thing back then. Everybody knew about Diana, bound down their head down to Diana in this thing, man. And that's history. But you got it, Salakia.
Mm-hmm.
Off, man.
Oh,
Right, come. Right, it's the book of Baruch, chapter 6, right? If you didn't know, the book of Baruch, chapter 6, this whole chapter, literally, man, literally read this whole chapter. It goes into, Jeremiah literally, rebuking idols, man. Literally every verse, there's what? Damn near, right? So there's 73 verses, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say about 9, like it until verse 10, that's when it starts rebuking idols, man. Right, so we're gonna start at verse 12. Now, Baruch chapter 6 and verse 12. Yet cannot these gods save themselves from rust and moss? Though they be covered with purple raiment, they wipe their faces because of the dust of the temple, when there is much upon them. So I'm led to believe there's, in like the brothers is going into, there's really people that go in there and they wipe off Diana, right? No, you getting dusty, girl. You need
yeah, they do.
That's off, man. Hey, there's Eve, that be doing that in the damn house. Damn having idols of everywhere. That's getting dusty. Let me, wipe that off. That's literal, man. But this Bible, hey, it's rebuking all the people that put things before the Most High God, right? Verse 14, right? And he that cannot put to death one that offendeth him holdeth a scepter as though he were a judge to the country, man. So you got some idols standing there, damn, with swords in their hand, man, damn staff. We can't even, man. He's logically breaking down why idols are nothing, man. It's literally logical, man. No, so why are you? I'm gonna jump to Salakia. Well, no, I'm gonna read on. Right, verse 15. He has also in his right hand a dagger and an axe, but cannot deliver himself from a war and thieves.
It's crazy.
Whereby they are known not to be gods. Therefore, fear them not, man. Literally, I'm led to believe, some Eve or whatever, they'll be going up to that Diana temple or whatnot. And I see, okay, yeah, let me take off my shoes, man. Let me make sure. That's so wicked, man. Let me make sure I'm looking good for Diana.
That's what they
come on.
Salaki. That's what they do when they go to church, man. They dress up. They dress up so much, especially our people in the Baptist church, man. Gotta go to church. And my dad, he grew up in the Baptist church, when he was young. And he was say that basically, the Eves, that's the only time they'll be wearing dresses. They'll look hecka nice, even smell good. They'll look hecka nice. Hey, the men got the damn, just dressed out, you know, our people. I went to a Baptist church one time, you know, and I saw they look like pimps, you know, some jakes, you know, kind of walking out the church, you know, they look like pimps,
Oh my, through the
you know.
spirit. It's like, let
Yeah,
me see. Quick
go
point.
ahead.
Spirit, the brother that I showed y'all came up. You know, we was on the highways and byways. He literally just said what you just said, bro, through the spirit. He said some of these priests be pimps, man. Some of these
Mm.
damn church Baptists, they be pimps. And he said, that's how you gotta move. He said, I gotta have my charisma, like word for word. That's how he said it. You know, that's the spirit though, man. Right, I got this precept,
Mm.
right? Same chapter, right? Baruch chapter 6 and verse 31. And the priests sit in their temples, having their clothes rent, and their heads and beards shaven, and nothing upon their heads. They war and cry before their gods, as men do at the feast when one is dead. The This is cutting them, huh? It's just self-explanatory.
Uh,
There's nothing to. They're just getting cut. Right, verse 32, Select 33. Priests also take off their garments and clothe their wives and children, whether it be evil that one doeth unto them or good, they are not able to recompense it. They can neither set up a king nor put him down. So that was the point. They can't comprehend that it's powerless, man. That's what these people have did. That's what these Edomites and devils have did to our people, man. They actually made them believe that some of these idols have some type of power. And hey, also to testify, I got brothers, from the tribe of Issachar, right? He got his mom, he gave him a damn bracelet. He said, hey, this happens in Catholicism. He said, hey, his mom told him this holds power. This is going to give you money. This bracelet is going to give you money. Literally, man. That's what his mom told him. He said this bracelet is luck, so-called luck for money, man. It's a money bracelet in this thing, man. That's Catholicism, man. That's
oh my God.
wicked, man. Right, I'm gonna get one more verse. Right, verse 35. In like manner, they can neither give riches nor money. Though a man make a vow, though a man make a vow unto them and keep it not, they will not require it, man. So you got dumb Jake, making vows unto them and not even keeping it, man. And it's nothing's gonna happen, man. Brother trying to look behind his back. brother looking behind his back, seeing if something's really gonna happen because he broke the vow with the damn idol, man. That's off, man. I got it, man. That's off, man.
Yeah, real quick, I'm gonna share my screen because literally it doesn't make sense, right? For example, you go to Hinduism, and they be making the idols and stuff, right? Hey, this doesn't make any sense. You're sitting down, craving out an idol, right? Making it perfect, coloring it, right? It's taking you hours, right? You're making it, all day. That's what you're doing, right? And as soon as you made it, right? Wow, this is a masterpiece. You put it down, then you start worshiping it. Wait, what? You just made the idol. You did that. You know what I'm saying? But now you worshiping it. Doesn't make any sense, bro.
That's what confounded be all they that serve graven images, man.
Mm-hmm.
But were you done, Slocky? Were you done?
Oh, Slug. Yeah, I just want to bring out, or actually, you can bring out yours.
I just want to bring this one precept out there. Chapter 97. Shoot, I really want to get 96 and verse 5, and it reads, "For all the gods of the nations are idols, for the Lord made the heavens." So all the gods of these other nations, the heathen, the Elamites, the East Indian man, the Ishmaelites, the Arabian man, the Ammonites, the Japanese man, the Moabites, the Chinese man, the Edomites, the so-called white man, the Hamites, the African, all these different nations, their gods are idolatry, man. Right? I'm going to read it again.
Mm-hmm.
For all the gods of the nations are idols, but the Lord made the heavens, man. I'm going to jump down to Psalm 97 and verse 7. "Confounded be all they that serve graven images, that boast themselves of idols, worship him, all you guys. You got 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds. You got youngest out there confounding the people who say, I fear God. I fear God. They got an unk on their chest, right? And guess what? You got youngest in this thing who believe in Yahweh, the Most High, through his son Yahweh, confounding them, man. 'Cause guess what? These older people that say they believe God, they fear God, they don't really know who God is because they serve graven images. But the so-called youngest in this thing, right? Guess what? They actually know who the true Most High God is, and they confounding them, man. But Khan, you got it.
Right, man. Right. Con had a quick preset, man. Right on that too. This is Proverbs chapter 14, verse 12. Right, and it reads, there is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. See? So these people, the wicked, right? Sometimes, a lot of times, they think that they're on the right way. You know, they really think that you're wrong and that they're completely right. You know, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Christian's not real. Don't you see? Don't you see her on the wall right here? Right? We pray to her every day. She gives us goodly things. She's the ones that's making us alive. What are you talking about? Right? They're really persuaded in their mind that these idols and these gods, these vanities, right, as the Lord calls them, actually live, you know, as a living true God. You know, they really think, hey, brothers and sisters that's in Christianity, they really think that Esau can be saved. You know, they're like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Esau? What are you talking about? White people can be saved, right? Was not Paul an apostle to the Gentiles? What are you talking about, bro? Not understanding that there's two types of Gentiles, man, right? But you know, there's a way that which seemeth right unto a man. The Muslims, they really believe that you gotta go to the Kaaba 7 times in your life, or walk 7, or I don't know what the hell that, you know, you got to go to it, you know, the Kaaba once in your life, walk around it 7 times. They really believe that, you know. And if you don't do that, you know, Allah is going to kind of be mad at you, you know. I don't know, but they really believe that. But hey, the end thereof, right, are the ways of death. See that? So we gotta pray also that the Lord directs us on the right path too. You know, that's kind of scary. That's why the Lord said, you know, I'm gonna give them up to vile affection. Anybody that's wicked, anybody that's serving graven images, anybody that's serving these false gods and these false idols, you have been given over, right, to a lie. You have been given over to vanity, you know. And that's why brothers out here trying to take you out of that, right? Come. Oh yeah, and hey, and sometimes these gods are not only like these idols are not only like, you know, just, oh yeah, a picture or a statue. You have a brother that fell out of the truth because he wanted to work out. You know, he put working out before he put the Most High completely. Stopped going to camp. You know, he was hitting the gym. You know, instead of going to camp on the Shabbat, he was hitting the gym and lifting weights. Yeah, gotta get this work in. Some brothers put the God of Mammon before the Most High. What are you talking about, Sabbath, bro? What are you talking about, bro? I gotta work. I gotta get this paper, right? I can't take a day off. What the, you know, no pain, no gain. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you've been out there for 6 hours through the spirit power of Yahweh from Mashah. You know, you're in pain for the Lord. They're like, hey, what you talking about? I can't take a break. You can't buy or sell. Oh, nah. You know, you know, he was kind of listening at first, brother. You know, you're Israelite. You know, this is that. Oh, for real, I didn't know that. As soon as you bring up the Sabbath, oh, nah, I can't. Now he's saying, nah, I can't rock with that. I gotta get this paper, man. You know, we it's COVID time, man. You know what I'm saying? Job opportunities coming up. Now you start getting into that, you know. So brothers have been given over to that. We got to pray that we're not giving over to that as well, man, because we can easily follow this truth and put another God before Yahweh Shema Mashah Yahweh, man. But God forbid. Come on.
Yeah, we can get back on track, though. me kick it back off with this precept.
Come on.
Yeah, that's the spirit of the Lord had us go into idolatry real quick, man.
That's right.
Taking that thing on, man. I like that.
Yeah.
But in Zechariah, right, chapter 1 and verse 15, right, and it reads, "And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease." Right, these heathen that's round about you, that's living in skyscrapers, go to the Bahamas every year. They go to Florida every year, California on break, fall break, while you gotta stay at home because you can't meet the funds. Right, these heathen that are round about you, they're at ease. They're not getting shut down on the streets. You go to the hoods. Who got the junk food in their neighborhoods, man? Who got Popeyes? Who got Zaxby's? Who got Waffle House? Who got all these unclean food, Church's Chicken in their neighborhood? Go to the so-called white man neighborhood. They got Panera Bread. They got all the good the healthy stuff, man.
Right.
They're at eat.
Whole Foods.
You said what? The Whole Foods?
Yeah, kind of Whole Foods.
Whole Foods. We got food, right? For I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction, man. The Lord said he was just a little displeased with the church of Israel, but even they helped forward the affliction, man. He was a little displeased in us. And guess what? That goes back to Revelation 12 and 10. They started accusing us before the Most High, man. And the Most High, man, like, they wicked, man. These heathen are wicked. That's what I'm gonna get real quick. And Isaiah 47 and 6. And it reads, "I was wroth with my people. I have polluted my inheritance and given them into thy hand." So when we stop keeping the commandments, the Lord said he was wroth with us and put us into slavery, right? Thou didst shew them no mercy upon the ancient yoke. It's like upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke, man. The Lord said that these heathen didn't show us no mercy, butt breaking, feeding our kids to alligators, Emmett Till, even George Floyd, even nowadays, man, they show us no mercy in this thing. The Lord said, but y'all did a little too much now. I gave them to your hands to torment, afflict them just a little, but y'all doing a little too much, butt breaking them, man. Some vow behind stuff and some gay behind stuff, man. The Lord destroyed them. But
Oh
my gosh.
Oh, right. Precept. This is the Esther, right? Chapter 14. Right, and we can start off with verse 5. Right, come on. Right, this is 14 and 5. "From my youth up, I have heard in the tribe of my family that thou, O Lord, tookest Israel from among all people, and our fathers from all the predecessors for a perpetual inheritance, and thou hast performed whatsoever thou didst promise them." Verse 8. That's true, man. The Lord, he really did take us out from all the heathen, man. He really did give us our own land and give us this law for a heritage, right? Verse 6. "And now we have sinned before thee, therefore hast thou given us into the hands of our enemies, because we worship their gods. O Lord, thou art righteous." Here's the point. "Nevertheless, it satisfies them not." I say, the people are wicked, man. No, it's wicked on wickedness, man. No, our people worship their gods and turn to the heathen's gods, and the heathens still don't show them mercy, man. The heathens still hate them to death, man. The heathens still want to kill them, man. Like the brothers, hey, that's no mercy, man. You got these people are dumb, Salaki, dumb behind people, worshiping their gods, and there's still no mercy on them, man. Now, why? Because, let's read it. Right? Because ultimately it's not the Lord. It's ultimately not the Lord they're worshiping, man. They're in the wrong place, man. Literally, man. Right? Verse 8. I'm going to read it again. "Nevertheless, it satisfieth them not that we are in bitter captivity, but they have stricken hands with their idols, that they will abolish the thing that thou with thy mouth hast ordained, and destroy thine inheritance, and stop the mouth of them that praise thee, and quench the glory of thy house and of thine altar." Man, so hey, they just egging it on, man. The people worshiping their gods, trying to, really, give so-called glory to their gods, man. And they still just, put them to death, man, with their idols, man. Just keep killing them, man, pushing them out the land. That's no mercy, man. Right? Verse 10. right? And opened the mouths of the heathen to set forth the praises of the idols and to magnify a fleshly king forever, man. So that's what they want to happen, man. They want to magnify a fleshly king forever. Our people, man. You know. But I'm gonna read this point right that I want to get a precept on. Right, verse 9. Right, the end of verse 9, and stop the mouth of them that praise thee, and quench the glory of thy house and of thine altar, man. So you got heathen out here that's literally stopping people's mouths from praising Yahweh Shem Yahweh, man. No, that hey, we're gonna sacrifice this thing, man. That's what the righteous have to do, man. We can't be like these unrighteous people, man. We gotta sacrifice to praise the Lord. You know, that's Psalm chapter 50. Right, but I got this precept on that. This is book of Sirach, chapter 35 and verse 3. To depart from wickedness is a thing. So, like, I'm gonna read verse 2. He that recordeth a good turn offereth fine flour, and he that giveth alms sacrifices praise. To depart from wickedness is a thing pleasing to the Lord, and to forsake unrighteousness is a provocation, man. It's plain upon tables. That's what we have to do, man. We gotta forsake unrighteousness, man. We see all the unrighteousness our people do, worshiping idols, trying to turn to their gods, man. Think and find some mercy in them, man. That's off, man. Just to think about that, right? I'm gonna jump to verse 5. For all these things are to be done because of the commandment. The offering of the righteous maketh the altar fat, and of the sweet Savior, therefore, is before the Most High. Right? Here's the point. I'm gonna jump to verse. Right? So lucky. Well, Con, we could just rest there, man. But that's the point, man. No, we gotta we gotta be apart from these wicked people, man, having the knowledge of truth, man. But you know, the wicked are gonna do what they're gonna do and have no mercy towards our people. But the righteous, you know, will have a sacrifice to praise his name, man. It's plain upon tables. You know? And it's like one more point, and our people didn't want to make that sacrifice, man. No, our people didn't want to make a sacrifice to turn to the Most High God and praise his name. They rather, you know, join to the heathen, not think they're not gonna get, you know, still some type of bloodshed upon the heathen, you know, still get them destroyed by the heathen, man. Turn into their gods, man. That's sad, man.
God, that's right. Right, so you know, that's Israel, right? Mm-hmm. Get this precept, man. Wicked. The wickedness of man is great upon the earth right now, man. Go to the book of Luke, right, chapter 17, right? Luke chapter 17 and verse number 24. For as the lightning that lighteth out of the one part under heaven shineth unto the other part under heaven, so shall also the Son of Man be in his day. Meaning, you can see it, right? When Yahushua comes back, you know, you can't miss it. You're going to see it, right? As the lightning shineth, right? Verse 25, here's the point. But first must he suffer many things and be rejected of this generation. So a lot of our people, man, reject Yahushua. Yeah, I'm not talking about Jesus Christ, man. I'm not talking about Caesar Borgia. Hey, they accept him, you know, the majority of them. All that you know, that number is kind of decreasing, and brothers and sisters are coming to the acknowledging of this truth finally. You know, this younger generation, this younger generation, yeah, they're not really getting down with Caesar Borgia, you know, like how they were before, or their previous generations, you know, before them. They're not really getting down with that, man. They kind of fed up, you know. They're like, hey, to hell with the damn Christian church. You know, they're trying to dabble into some other stuff. You know, they say, okay, what's up with the Israelites, right? Hey, that's also, you know, happening on a certain level. You know, we can't forget about that too. You know, the young generation is being pulled towards, you know, the truth, right? Because guess what? This is the time of the second awakening, right? But it says, but first must he suffer many things and be rejected this generation. But still, nevertheless, you still have a lot of our people rejecting Yahushua, man, right? They don't want to humble down to him. They don't want to praise him, right? They don't want to serve Yahushua, right? And so therefore, they're going to be cast off, you know. Come.
Going to be cast off in this thing. That's what the Lord said. Let me get this real quick. 40 Let's see. Give me 1 second. I think 43 or 42. Calling this book of Isaiah, chapter 42, and verse 13, and it reads, "The Lord shall go forth as a mighty man." And like the brother was saying, when the Lord comes back, you're going to know when the Lord's coming back.
Right.
You're going to know when the Lord's coming back in this thing, man. Right? He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, roar. He shall prevail against his enemies. So the Lord going to come back. He's going to destroy his enemies at once in this thing. He's going to be yelling. The earth's going to be shaking. All hell going to be breaking loose. They're going to be like, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? You're not going to be waking up your mom. What's going on? You're going to know what's going on, man. Right? You're going to know. You're going to hear the trumpets blasting. You're going to see bodies come out the grave. You know what's going on, man. Verse 14. I have long time holding my peace. I have been still and refrained myself. Now will I cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once. You know how Jake is when he start to pop off, man. You might have a sibling, right? You might have a sibling. You already upset, right? Let's say you lost a video game. You know, you're kind of upset. You road raging. I mean, not road raging. What's it called? Game raging. I forgot what it's called. But you feel some type of way. And you always have that sibling. They try to push your buttons, man. But you're holding your peace. They pressing that button. And they press that last button, all hell breaking loose. You put hands on your siblings, all hell breaking loose. Guess what? You had enough. You was holding your peace for a long time in this thing. How much more the Most High when you touch the apple of his eye in this thing? He going to be yelling, man. When you drunk in this thing, when you drunk, you screaming, you don't even know it. The Lord going to come back as a drunken man if you have ears to hear. Right? Verse 15, I will make waste mountains and hills. Right? And these mountain hills, these mountains going to these big nations like Babylon, like Russia. And these hills going to these smaller nations, man, like Venezuela, like kind of Australia, smaller nations do these things, man. Right? And dry up all their herbs. And I will make the rivers islands. And I will dry up the pools. And I will bring the blind by a way that they knew not. Talking about the Israelites, right? Shalom, shalom.
Khan, shalom. That's Martin Free Howard, aka Brother Mashah. Khan, shalom.
I will lead them in paths that they have not known. I will make the darkness light before them and crooked things straight. These things will I do to them and not forsake them. So the Lord said when he comes back, and guess what? He got a lot of things to do. He gonna straighten everything out. This nation right here, this nation who's ruling the earth is perverse. It's crooked. If you have a metal bar, right, it's all crooked. It can't really fit where it needs to fit. You're gonna straighten that thing out. You might have to get a hammer, start hammering that thing to make it straight in this thing. Same thing when the Lord comes back, he's gonna straighten everything out, man. We got one verse 17. They shall be turned back. They shall be greatly ashamed that trust in graven images, that say to the molten images, you are gods, man. So the Lord going to show up as a God. He's not showing up as a man. He's not going to meet them as a man. He's going to meet them as a God, as a power. And guess what? The Lord going to show them who the real God is. But come.
Precept from that. It's the book of Amos, chapter 2. Actually, let me just get this, right? Micah, chapter 5, and verse number 8. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flocks of sheep, who if he go through, both treadeth down and teareth it in pieces, and none can deliver. Thine hand shall be lifted up upon thine adversaries, and all thine enemies shall be cut off. And it shall come to pass in that day, says the Lord, that I will cut off thy shalom.
Shalom.
Come.
Shalom. Can y'all hear me?
Come, yeah.
All right, come. I'll praise to the Most High. Shalom, Lakim.
Shalom.
Come. Verse 10, right? And it shall come to pass in that day, says the Lord, that I will cut off thy horses out of the midst of thee, and I will destroy thy chariots. And I will cut off the cities of thy land and throw down all thy strongholds. And I will cut off witchcrafts out of thine land, out of thy hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers. Thine graven images also will I cut off, and thy standing images out of the midst of thee. Thou shalt no more worship the work of thine hands, man.
That's
So
right.
no, in the day of the Lord, y'all they ain't gonna be able to bow down to damn, Diana, man. Damn Mecha Stone in this thing. But it's gonna be destroyed, man. Hey, right when World War III break loose, that's gonna be destroyed, man. They gonna try to run in the spot of damn debris, man. Oh damn, trying to rebuild it, man. It's off, man. Rebuild the damn idols, man, when it's already destroyed. Right, but verse 14, and I will pluck up the groves out of the midst of thee, so will I destroy thy cities, man. So the Most High going to destroy these Edomite cities, man. Every city in Babylon's grave is going to be destroyed. Every city in Russia, every city, man, will be destroyed, man. Literally, right? Verse 15, and I will execute vengeance and anger and fury upon the heathen, such as they have not heard, man. So it's something gonna be it's gonna be unheard of, man. This thing when Yahweh comes back, it's gonna be unheard of, man. They're gonna never thought things would have happened like that, man. But it's gonna happen. About Shem Yahweh. Come
on. That's right. It's like an Amber Alert just came through, right? I don't know if brothers heard it, but I thought it was all hell breaking loose for a second. I was like, man, is it happening? But it's like.
You want to get in there, Mashah, real quick? Or I can get back in there.
I'm gonna get more of the sense before I speak.
True. Watch, man. All right, this is Revelation chapter 1, verse 7. Because what's it called? The Lord's coming back as that so-called party pooper. You got
you got it.
Oh yeah, the Lord's coming back as so-called party pooper in this thing, man. You know how you're turning up. You might be turning up in class, right? Then you get that one teacher who comes in the classroom, and now guess what? Man, she started passing out the test, right? Like, she was happy at first in the other classroom. Then the next period, you come into this classroom, now she's passing out the test, giving you a warm-up, right? It's a party pooper in this thing, man. You have fun in this thing. You turn up in this thing, man. You might be with your with your siblings at home by yourselves. You hear the door jiggle, the keys jiggle. You already know what time it is. I gotta be more serious. You start going to your room, fleeing. That's know what I'm talking about, man. But this Revelation chapter 1, verse 7. That's the Lord gonna come, man. Oh, Con, you got it.
Hey, Con, yes, like, you start doing stuff. You start, you look occupied, Con. Con.
Yeah, bros was bad back then too, man. When you start that keys jiggle, you got right quick. Right. Revelation chapter 1, verse 7. Same thing with the Lord. Because the reason why people don't like that is because they know they have some type of authority over you, and they come into to give correction, for better terms, to set things straight. Right. This Revelation 1-7. Behold, he comes with clouds, and every eye shall see him. He also will pierce them, and all kindreds of the earth shall well because of him. Even so, oh man. So when they start seeing the Lord come back, man, be weeping, gnashing of the teeth. You know how you know how JP when he start, feeling some type of way, man. When the Lord be coming back, man, guess what? The Lord said they're gonna be weeping, they're gonna be gnashing of teeth, but guess what? Even so, it is what it is, man. Oh man, it is what it is. He's I got it.
Mashah, you had a point, precept.
I'm looking for this precept right now.
Okay, come. Yeah,
Matthew chapter. Come, go ahead, King.
You got it.
Then you lag.
Matthew chapter 24. Y'all can hear me, right?
Come, it's just a little lag.
Yeah, it is. Right? Or I could just say the precept and y'all can pull it out.
No, you good. Go ahead.
All right, come. Matthew chapter 24 and verse, just to add on to what the brothers were saying, you kind of in the house, you was cooking up something, your house shot the door, you hear them the big damn ring with all the keys on it, like 50, like 500 keys on it. You hear it, you like, oh, you like, oh man, you trying to take the damn the burnt parts of the toast off real quick. Set it to the side so you don't forget. You go back in the room. You trying to get into the scripture real quick and be like, okay, amen. You know, you kind of you kind of gotta get quick in this thing, man. Right? But just to add on to what the brothers were saying, let me pull this verse real quick. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 42. It says, "Watch therefore, for you know not what hour your Lord doeth come. But know this, that if the good man of the house had known and what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up." Right? So if you were to watch, you wouldn't have to be worried about, oh, who's gonna break in your house, man. You may have your family asleep and you just sitting at the window in your rocking chair just watching, you just waiting for somebody. You got your Bible in your lap, that spiritual gun, So when they try to come through, you call the name of your house Bashim El Shai, man. But you have to watch, man. If you're not watching and your house shot pull up, you done.
Mm-hmm. Right. Hey, yeah, man. You don't and like how the brothers are going into too. When Yahweh Shah comes back, knocking, right? Or he opened the door, if you have ears to hear, cracking that sky. And don't be the brother that now he's putting on your fringe. Now you're putting on your fringe. You know what I'm saying? You trying to make fringe, you grab, some scissors. Last minute, man. Don't be that. Don't be that Israelite, you know. Oh shoot, all hell kind of breaking loose. You see the damn, chariots coming, zooming in the sky. You're like, oh shoot. Now you're trying to what was it? It's like, what was it, Yahushua? Or was it Yahweh, right? What was it?
See that?
Now you're trying to pray to the Lord now. No, it's too late. It's too late now. You try to make your own fringes. You know, you put it like you're ripping your garment up. Hey, bro, it's too late. You know, just like how, your mom told you, she called you. She said, hey, when I get home, I want that house clean, right? Or, your dad, your father, whatever, right? Hey, when I come home, I want that house clean, right? And you're like, all right, cool. And she gonna be home in about 2 hours. I got it. I'm gonna chill, right? I'm gonna do it later, right? And you just procrastinated, right? On a spiritual level, you putting this truth out, right? You putting this truth on a back burner. You're like, oh yeah, we got 20 more years. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? We got 20 more years. You know what I'm saying? The brother's telling me to repent. Nothing really happening. Food's still in the store. I'm chilling. I still got Wi-Fi. Brother's still saying, hey, I still got Wi-Fi. Hey, I could easily get food. I called a pizza place right now. Nothing really happening. But hey, literally, the Lord, like you say, he's coming like a thief. Hey, those keys jangle, and you'd be like, oh shoot, it's been 2 hours already. Right? It's been 2 hours. Keys jangling. You trying to clean up the house. Hey, it's too late, bro. She come in, house not clean. You already know what's gonna happen. We need not to say, right? But that's I'm just getting a quick precept on that, right? Right, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 22. Right? It's Revelation chapter 22 and verse 12. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me to give every man according as his work shall be, man. So the Lord is coming quickly, and he's going to render unto every man according to his work. So come on.
All right, precept. Right, it's the book of Joel. Right, book of Joel, chapter 3. Right, so lucky. Right. Come. Right, Joel chapter 3. I'm gonna read verse 9. Right, we don't get fast. Right, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. I know we all know who the Gentiles are, man. The people that, well, to simplify, let's get this real fast. Right? This is Esther 10 and 9. Right, simplify, man. You got the righteous lot, you got the Gentile lot. Right? Simply put. So lucky. Let me get this real fast. Right? So lucky. Yeah. Versus the book of this is the Esther, chapter 10 and verse 9. And my nation is this Israel, which cried to God and were saved. For the Lord has saved his people, and the Lord has delivered us from all those evils, and the Most High has wrought signs and great wonders, which have not been done among the Gentiles. Right. So the people that are the Gentiles are the ones that are not illuminated, right? The ones not in this truth sense too. That could be talking about the 2/3 and the wicked of the world, man, the heathen. Right? To prove that, here's verse 10. Therefore has he made two lots, one for the people of God and another for the all Gentiles. Man. It's plain upon tables. Right? So the Lord is saying, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Right? Anybody that's not in the truth, man. Right? He wants all of them to know this. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into the swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen. Gather yourselves together round about thither, cause thy mighty ones to come. Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord, man. Say the Lord wants smoke, man. Now, who wants smoke with how about swinging outside in this thing, man?
Right.
Now, he's get all your mighty men. No, he literally said that to the Gentiles, man. Everybody that's not in this truth, man. He said, even. Hey, that's the Lord, man. You can't tell us the Lord ain't make us Jake, man, after his own liking, right? Verse 11, Slaki, verse 12. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Yahweh, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for the wickedness is great, man. The wickedness is great in this world right now, man. Look at what just look around, man. Transgenders walking around every block you see, man. You got brothers, behind that, looking at that, man. See what's behind that damn tranny, man. It's wicked out here, man. Literally, the wickedness is at an all-time high, man. You can't get more wicked than this, man. You saw they're gonna get how farther can they go in this thing? This they can't. We see the times is coming. How about Yashiyah is coming to visit this earth, man? Because the wickedness is at all-time great. I'm gonna read that last part again. The fats overflow, for the wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision. For the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. It's all, man. The Lord talking, man. The Lord is cold, man. Right? I'm gonna jump to verse. Right? I'm gonna jump to verse 17. Right? To close it out. Right. So shall ye know that I am the Lord your God, dwelling in Zion, my holy mountain. Then shall Jerusalem be holy, and there shall no stranger go past. Slocky strangers pass through anymore. And it shall come to pass in that day, the mountain shall drop down new wine, and the hills shall flow with milk, and all the rivers Judah shall flow with waters, and fountains shall come forth of the house of the Lord, and shall water the valley of Shittim, man. So everything's going to be in order, man. You're not going to have the mountains and hills, producing wickedness and folly all the time, man. No, literally, the Lord is going to read Isaiah 2 and 2, man. Micah 4 and 4. The Lord is going to put in all these mountains in order, man. And what he has to do first, he has to destroy them, man. If you got ears to hear, like the brother Ahbayah brought out, man. The Lord is going to destroy all these mountains. If you got ears to hear, the mountains is going into the nations, right? It's plain. Come on, brothers got it.
And that thing real quick. Let's get a point real quick.
I want to pull this precept real quick. This is Proverbs chapter 20, Proverbs chapter 1, verse 25. It says, I'm going to start at verse 24. It says, because I have called and you refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set a knot on my counsel and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity, right? So the Lord, He's going to laugh at your calamity, right? You know, the Lord, He's a jealous God. He's a loving God. He's a just God. But hey, He's also going to laugh at you, man, because you set a knot on His counsel. So when you seek Him, so the times when you want to seek Him when it's too late, He gonna laugh at you because He ain't want to hearken, right? It says, when your fear cometh as desolation and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For they for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They
Mm.
were none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way. Right? You're gonna eat the fruit of your own way in this thing, man. Because you wanted to go according to your own knowledge, wisdom, and understanding the wisdom of this world instead of the wisdom of the most high God, man. Right? It says, for the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. Right? The prosperity of fools. Right? You living your life now, no harm has came upon you, right? But what does Ecclesiastes 11 and 8 or 8 and 11 say? Hey, uh, what's it saying? It says let me see if I can find it real quick. I'm gonna get it real quick. So like it, right? Ecclesiastes uh chapter 11. Yeah, it's 8 and 11. So like it, right? It says this. It says verse 11, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Right? So guess what? You living your best life now. You know, you going to the bar. You like, I'll be okay. I'll just ask for grace. I'll just ask for mercy. Hey, don't abuse this thing, man. You know,
Right.
don't abuse it. You know, because when the Most High return, man, and you ain't ready, hey, it's when everything said that He's not gonna be no respecter of persons. You understand? He's not gonna be no respecter of persons, man. And the Lord don't change, right? He sees all your works that you do under the sun, man. You know, so it's only right to cleanse your hands in this thing, man, and return back to the Most High God.
I'm in that, you know. Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. But there about to come a certain time period when the Lord's mercy is gonna be gone. This thing, man. That's like your dad telling you, do this before I get home. Make sure you do it now. He tell you about 3 times before he leaves. Hey, make sure you do it. You keep saying, okay, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. He leaves the whole day. The sun goes down. He comes back. You still didn't do it. He's not gonna have mercy on you, man. The belt coming off. All hell breaking loose that night, man. And guess what? You're not going outside the next day. You gotta deal with it, man. Right? So I want to real quick in Jeremiah chapter 13 and verse 15, and it reads, and I will dash them one against another, even the fathers and the sons together,
Mm.
saith the Lord. I will not pity nor spare, nor have mercy, but destroy them. So we're in a time of mercy right now to get right. Whether you smoking, whether you doing crack, whether you're committing adultery, whether you're doing all these lewd acts, all these abominations, you have time to repent. But when all hell break loose, which will happen, you can see it. You got China, you got Russia going against America, you got the Taliban, you got Japan with missiles now, you got what's it called, North Korea with the missiles now. You got all these things brewing up. You got race wars about to come back in a big way, a civil war about to come back in a big way. So Lord having all these earthquakes, volcanoes erupting, forest fires, all these things are happening right now, right? The Lord gonna have all these things happening right now, but in that day, it's gonna be on the main fold level where it's gonna be a famine. It even tells you in the Bible that you're gonna be eating your own flesh in that day. So if you don't have the mercy of the Lord in that day, then guess what? The Lord is going to destroy you in that day. That's why it's important that we get right now. And guess what? And we laugh later on when we get those incorruptible bodies in the kingdom. And we're going to have slaves who will be kings and princesses in the earth. Because they got this model now. Laugh now, cry later. Pleasure is only for a certain time limit. World. But in the, what's it called? In the kingdom of heaven, all the pleasures of your life, man, will all be destroyed in righteousness. But
Come. It's luck, right? I got fire to the spirit power of the Lord. Got a fire precept that goes with that, man. Right? Let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 84, and verse 9. Right? I knew about this precept, but I didn't know where it was. And it was brought back to my attention. All praises. I'm going to start at verse 8. Psalms chapter 84 and verse 8. It says, O Lord God of hosts, hear my prayer. Give ear, O God of Jacob, Selah. Behold, O God, our shield, and look upon the face of thine anointed. Right? For a day, so here's the point, verse 10. For a day in thy courts is better than 1,000. I had rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my God, right? Than to dwell in the tents of wickedness. You see that? So David said, look, or it's a lot, right? A psalmist, basically this righteous man, he's like, hey, I'd rather be in a doorkeeper in the house of the Lord, man. A doorkeeper. Man, you just open the door, right? You stand by the door. That's all you do. Stand by the door, right? Looking around. You coming in, right? You open the door. Close it. And that's symbolic for one of the basest offices in the house of the Lord, in this truth. You know what I'm saying? That's symbolic for one of the. Hey, you might just. Hey, your lot might just be a camp holder. Holding the sign, you're holding posts. But guess what? You still part of the body. That's what matters. You still in this thing. You still in this truth, right? It says, "I had rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my God than to dwell in that tents of the wicked." Right now, the tents of the wicked. That's symbolic for what? The world, right? And everything that comes with the world, right? Got these mansions, right? You got the nice houses, you know what I'm saying? The nice apartments, the nice condos, right? People living up there in the Beverly Hills, man. People living up there in these richest areas, right? If you just serve Satan, all of that will be yours, man. You know what I'm saying? If you bow down and say that homosexuality is okay, and you put it in your music, guess what? You're gonna have this house. That's gonna be yours. Yeah, if you rap with 21 Savage, if you get down with what 21 Savage is getting down with, you will have a 12-car garage. You know, that's that's what you said. Why you got a 12-car garage, right? Hey, literally, the men of the world, they want that. But guess what? We will rather be in the basest brother in this thing, in this truth, than to dwell in the tents of the wicked, man. Having fun with the wicked, dancing, playing the music, right? They're playing Lil Baby, they're playing Drake, they just dancing to the music of the world, and drunkenness and drunkenness and folly, and madness, So with calm.
I got a precept. Right, it's the book upside right. Right, I'm gonna read. Right, right, Sirach chapter 39, verse. I'm gonna read verse 26. Right, well we can read verse 24. Right, as his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. Right, that's plain upon tables. The ways of the Most High are literally easy for us to understand, man. Why? Because we are holy instead of apart, man. But hey, when we wear fringes, it's a stumbling block to some people, man. Now, why are you doing all that work? Just like the brother said, why are you doing all that work and you might not even, make it out of America? We tell brothers the prophecy about, America being destroyed. Well, hey, what if you get destroyed? That's making the things a stumbling block, man.
Oh, my God.
In verse 27, I'm gonna read. I'm gonna jump to verse 27. All these things are for good to the godly, so to the sinners they are turned into evil, man. Plain upon table say, like brother just said, hey, we wouldn't have a problem just being a doorkeeper in the house of righteousness, man, rather than to be with sinners, man, wicked people. You'll see it down in Sodom and Gomorrah in this thing, man. We would rather be a doorkeeper to the house of the Lord, man, than to be in the wickedness, right? So, verse 20. Right? I'm gonna jump to verse 31. Verse 30. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. So that's all for the wicked, man. That type of destruction for the wicked. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon the earth when need is. And when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. Therefore, from the beginning I was resolved and thought upon these things and have left them in writing. All the works of the Lord are good, and he will give every needful thing in due season. I'm playing upon saves. So no matter what we do, man, the Lord is going to give everything in due season. It's whether we just came in the truth a year before destruction came, and we just did enough to be a damn doorkeeper, man. In due season, man. Right? What brother was going into verse 34, so that a man cannot say, "This is worse than that." For in time they shall all be well approved, man. So everything is in a balance with Yahweh Shem Yahshua. If a brother's doorkeeper, then he's a doorkeeper, man. If brother's lot is have multiple wives, and that's his lot. Everything is in a balance, right? Just to touch on the point of the brother, right? But here's a precept on the topic. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, right? Chapter 12, and I'm gonna read verse number 7 to go back to Ahbayah's point. That the land which thou esteemest above all other might receive a worthy colony of God's children. And nevertheless, even those thou sparest as men, and didst sin whilst forerunners of thine host to destroy them little by little. Or I'm gonna jump to verse 11. For it was a cursed seed from the beginning, neither didst thou for fear of any man give them pardon for those things which were they sin. Huh? Say, I'm gonna read that last part again, right? Neither didst thou for fear of any man give them pardon for those things wherein they sin. So the Lord's not gonna, he's not fearing man. No, he's not. Okay, oh damn, that brother wasn't humble, man. I shouldn't really, make his legs break. No, the Lord is not saying that in the kingdom, huh? In the third heaven. He's literally not sparing any man because they have sinned. And that's plain. And the cursed seed and the cursed generation is what? These Edomites, man. No, okay, it was a cool Edomite. Hey, there's no such thing as a cool Edomite, man. No, the Lord is going to judge him. Right, verse 12. For who shall say, what hast thou done? Or who shall withstand thy judgment? Or who shall accuse thee for the nations that perish whom thou hast made? Or who shall come to stand against thee to be revenged for the unrighteous men? Plain upon table. So nobody can stand against Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. They're not gonna. Why you do that? Why you kill off the Edomites, man? Why? You can't say that to the Lord, man. You literally can't say that to the Lord, man. Why? Because he made them literally just be destroyed. Right? It's plain. Right? Verse 13, for neither is there any God but thou that careth for all, to whom thou mightest show that thy judgment is not right, man. It's not unright. So it's plain upon tables. There's no God above the Lord to try to oversee if his judgment is right, man. Everything that the Lord is going to do is going to be balanced and is going to be right, man. Why? Because he sees that the wickedness is at an all-time high. The brothers, crying. We call it that, but righteous people are crying for people to be judged, man. The Lord is going to see everything and he's going to put it in a balance and he's going to judge everything at once, man. Literally plain. Judge everything at once. His people and the people that need to be destroyed, man. It's all going to happen. There's nobody going to be soothsaying, trying to be a mediator again, trying to be Yahweh Shire Moses, man. There ain't going to be none of those things. It's going to be straight destruction, man. We can't talk the Lord out of this one, man. Come on. Come on.
Are you done, Ken?
Come on.
I don't know if a brother pulled this one out, but I want to touch on 2 points. 1 point in the kingdom of heaven, this thing, man, right? The Lord said we're going to be better than John the Baptist. He that is least going to be better than John the Baptist. If I'm not mistaken, brothers can correct me if I'm wrong, John the Baptist was Elijah back on earth, correct? The part in the Jordan River, didn't he bring back somebody's life back to them, man? Didn't he get beamed up in a chariot like Enoch? It was a mighty prophet in this thing, man. He caught fire down from heaven, right? It was a mighty prophet. I'm going to get this real quick. To 11 and verse 11, and it reads, verily I say unto you, among them that are born of women, there have not risen a greater than John the Baptist. Notwithstanding, he that is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. You see, so if you're just a doorkeeper, right, or anything, or doormat, right, and the Lord said, "Hey, you greater than him in this thing." And John the Baptist, Elijah, is the face of the prophet. If you go to Amazon or what's it called, Calvin Klein, if you're the face of something, that means guess what? I don't know how to explain it, right? You're just the face of it, right? Same thing with this, man. Hey, man, I don't know how to explain it no more. Kind of just the Lord just kind of made it depart from my spirit. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying no more. But calm. But basically, guess what, man? You're gonna be greater than John the Baptist in this thing, man.
Con. Hey, it's like I know Mashah wanted to get in there too, right? But quick point is too, Elijah, right? He parted a sea, you know, right before his departure, right? He kind of parted the sea. Who else did that, man? Moses, you know. So literally, Elijah and Moses kind of had that same power of the Spirit of the Lord, man. It's crazy, you know. But and literally Elijah, because you know that the two witnesses in Revelation 11 is double fold, or you know, triple, quadruple fold, right? But literally, they're one of the two witnesses, Moses and Elijah, man. You know, they appear before Yahweh Shah, right in the transfiguration. I know the brother, you know, Khan, hey, Tazaiyar was talking about that, man. They appear before Yahweh Shah in the transfiguration, Moses and Elijah. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't Habakkuk, and you know, although it could have been, right? You know, he could be there, but I'm not saying that he shouldn't. It, you know, it wasn't Habakkuk, right? It wasn't some other prophet. It was Moses and Elijah. And yet, like the brother brought out, he that is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. That's mighty, man. So imagine 144,000.
Right.
Come on, brother God. Yeah, come on, Mashah, you had a point precept.
I can keep getting in there real quick.
Come.
Okay, I remember my point. Then I remember my point. Okay, come. I was saying that John the Baptist, he was the face of the prophets, right? If you're the face of something, that means you're the main thing. You the what's called the star, for lack of better terms.
Right.
The Baptist or Elijah, he's known for the prophets. Moses, he was the face of the law in this thing, man. But the thing is, the Lord said to Peter, James, and John, "Hey, this is my son. This is my beloved son. Hear ye him." But my whole point is, man, if you better than a prophet, you better than the lawgiver in this thing, man. And that's something deep, man. But come on.
Damn, that's deep, because Slakia, literally in Matthew 7 and 12, right? The Lord said, "For all things that men should do unto you, do ye even so unto them. For this is the law and the prophets." Right? The Lord always summed it up, the Old Testament, with the law and the prophets. That's literally what yeah, that's kind of deep. That's kind of deep. All praises. But yeah, you got it, King.
So I can get back in there. Don't need me to. I'm gonna get a precept there. Just because Edris. Oh, I got it in. Go ahead.
No, you good, King.
Okay. Second Edris chapter 1 and verse 25. And it reads, "Seeing ye have forsaken me, I will forsake you also. When you desire me to be gracious unto you, I shall have no mercy upon you." So like the other point I wanted to touch on too, that it came back to my spirit, right? The Lord said, you forsake him, he's going to forsake you in this thing. It's a 50-50 relationship. It's however you want to do. However you want to move, he's going to move right along with you, man. You want to submit to him, guess what? He'll bless you in your doings. You're going to turn your back on him, he's going to turn his back on you in this thing, man. It's a 50 relationship. You got to show how you want to play it. He'll play right with you, man. That's how you know that we come from him, man. That's how Jake be. You know, that's how Eve be chiefly, man. Eve be like that. But God, that's it, though.
God. Yeah, and Salaki, in that way, the Lord is fair, man. You know, that's why I be saying to brothers too, you know, the Lord, hey, he's fair. He is not the Lord called the just one, the righteous, you know, one that loves justice, you know. The Lord, hey, he's the most just person, the most just king, man. So the Lord does deal fairly, you know, on one foe, right? Though it may not seem like, oh, why did the Lord put me in this situation? Why did the Lord take this away from me? Why did the Lord put me in this situation? Right? I don't understand. How come he can have this knowledge, but I can't get that? Right? How come he can get this, but I can't get that? And you don't know the mind of the Lord. But what we do know is that all the acts of the Lord are exceeding good, right? And that he's the just God. At the end of the day, he's fair. Did not the Lord say, hey, I'm going to render unto every man according to his work? That's fair, right? That is literally fair, right? Like you get in what you put out. That's fair, right? But come, right? I'm going to just get that precept. So, right, chapter 39 and verse 15. Magnify his name and show forth his praise with the songs of your lips and with harps. And in praising him, you shall say after this manner, all the works of the Lord are exceeding good, and whatsoever he commandeth shall be accomplished in due season. Man. So come, all praises.
Come on, I got one too. Right. All right, chapter 42 and verse 15. I will now remember the works of the Lord and declare the things that I have seen, and the words of the Lord are his works. The sun that giveth light looketh upon all things, and the work thereof is full of the glory of the Lord. The Lord has not given power to the saints to declare. Let me read that again. I'm reading slow. The Lord has not given power to the saints to declare all his marvelous works, which the Almighty Lord firmly settled, that whosoever might be established for his glory, man. If you got here serious, let me just read that last part again, right? That's fine, right? Which the Almighty Lord firmly settled, that whosoever might be established for his glory, man. Now, if whosoever that's going to say, hey, if you're in this truth, man, if you're really in this truth, hey, it's still for his glory in this thing, man. It's still for you to understand that you departed from wickedness, man. And that's the Lord's power, man. To literally, it's righteousness against unrighteousness, man. And if you separate it from unrighteous into righteousness, that's showing the Lord's power and it's showing his glory, man. Because he literally, right? That's him literally just showing his power, right? It's plain. Right, verse 17, Salaki, verse 18, he seeketh out the deep in the heart and considereth their crafty devices, for the Lord knoweth all that may be known, and he beholdeth the signs of the world. He declareth the things that are past and for to come, revealeth the steps of the hidden things, man, plain upon tables, man. So that's the Lord. He revealed the steps of the hidden things, man. He revealed to us what's going to happen, Lord willing, anytime soon, man. We already know what that is, man. Right, destruction to the wicked, man. Right, for us to be delivered. You know? Come on. Right, it's plain. My brother's got it.
Come on.
I got nothing.
Brother Mashah, you got a point precept?
I'll let y'all go.
Nah, you got it.
All
You got
right.
it.
This First Timothy chapter 2 verse 1. It says, I exhort therefore that first of all supplications, prayers, intercessions, and giving of thanks be made for all men, for kings, and for all that are in authority, that we may lead a quiet and peaceable life in all godliness and honesty. For this is good and acceptable in the sight of God our Savior, who will have all men to be saved and to come unto the knowledge of the truth. For there is one God and one mediator between God and men, the man Yahushua, who the world calls Christ, who gave himself a ransom for all to be testified in due time. So, in this time, your mind shouldn't be stayed on, oh man, I don't know if I'm going to make it to the kingdom of heaven. You kind of down in this, and you kind of, like, damn, I don't know if you kind of, playing with your fingers, with your head down, hey, the Most High Yahweh, he told us what we had to do. Our forefathers told us what we had to do. Can somebody get Romans 15:4 for me real quick, Baba Kasha? Right? He told us what we have to do, man. He gave he put the spirit upon us. He didn't give it. First of all, he didn't give us the spirit of fear, man. He didn't give us the spirit to, man, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Once you have that mindset, you automatically are denouncing the Lord, man. You automatically denouncing the Lord off the top. right? Because you're not having faith. You're not having faith in this thing, man. There's a lot that goes into this truth, man. There's a lot that goes into hey, what we doing right now is kingdom talk. Call it that, man. This is kingdom talk we talk about right now, man. Who got it?
Kind of the book of Romans, chapter 15 and verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope.
Right? So everything that was written aforetime was written for our learning, man. Whatever our forefathers went through, John the Baptist doing all the works that he did, these are learning. This is stuff that we should be learning from, man. This is stuff that we should be learning from. It's one thing to, like I said to a brother the other day, it's one thing to know all the scriptures. It's one thing to say, oh, I know this and I know that. But if you're not putting in the work, it's all vanity, man. It's all vanity, But, just to touch on a quick point that the Aki was saying as well, I can't remember right off the top, but I was going to say that even though John the Baptist did all the works that he did, even though we're going to be greater than him in the kingdom of heaven, that doesn't mean that you should just automatically, because a lot of brothers and sisters in this thing got the mindset to where, oh, okay, if I know I'll get to the kingdom of heaven, I don't care if I suffer a second death. I don't care if I do this, that, and the third. I would be there. Brothers and sisters got that mindset, man. Proverbs chapter 1 verse 22, says, how long ye simple ones will ye love simplicity, man? And you scorners delight in scorning, right? You don't want to be that simple to where you're willing to suffer the second death because you're gonna be in the kingdom of heaven anyway. That's madness. Watch our forefathers and how our forefathers moved, man. And with that I yield.
Con, yeah, I just had a quick point on that. My brother Karath, right, my like actual blood brother, he said that he was talking to this one brother that's he's kind of in the truth, right? And my brother said was like, why are you trying to save others when you got to work on yourself first? Why are you trying to steady trying to save others, but you don't even have the correct doctrine? You all off. Why you not keeping the commandments? You trying to save others, right? You try, worry about other salvation. Sometimes you got to worry about yourself first, right? That's what my brother was saying to him. And then he was like, and this brother, hey, mind you, this brother that my brother was talking to, he's only like a few months in the truth, and he was like, oh yeah, I know I'm going to be saved. That's what he said. Oh yeah. I know I'm going to be saved. Yeah. But the brother, he doesn't keep the Day of Atonement. He said that Christ is our atonement. Why are you keeping it? That's what he said. Right? He doesn't wear fringes. He doesn't even keep the least of the commandments. So how you expect to be saved, man? You don't even keep the least of the commandments. You can't even wear fringes on your garments. You expect to be saved, man. Right? It takes much more than that. Right? The truth is not, and you got brothers, I know there's one brother in the world, he's trying to become a rapper, right? But he really digs the fringes. He really, really digs the fringes. And he's a friend, I believe, he's a friend of my dad, right? That's how I know him. And so, and he's like, hey man, the fringes look cool, man. Right? The fringes look cool, right? And he's like, yeah, I gotta give me a pair of those. And guess what? This brother, he still eats pork, all right? He doesn't keep the Sabbath. He doesn't keep any of the commandments. He's like, hey, those fringes look cool, man. I'm trying to give me some, man. The part of my garment, man. Yeah, and that's the spirit in him, he is Israelite, right?
Right.
But at the same time, bro, you can't be wearing fringes, eat a damn pork sandwich. That defeats the purpose. Right. And I remember, me and the brother Tazaiyar kind of went on to that too. This truth is not a damn trend, man. Don't think we just wearing these fringes just to wear them. Right. We wear these fringes because it's a commandment. You got brothers wearing them, they don't even know what it is. You know, they think it's just a trend.
That's good.
You know, but yeah, I just had to put that out there, man.
It was two at my school too. When I first came in this thing, it was two brothers, right? Well, they're not in the truth, but two Israelites, man, right? Very cool with them and everything. One, he said his grandpa is in the truth. You know, I think he said he sews and make fringes himself and everything, and he knows a little. But they all hit me up. They put me in the group chat. Hey man, so those fringes, man, we should start a new drip at our school. You know how JB, we should start a new drip, the new trend thing.
Oh my.
I was like, come on, man. And I put numbers 15 and 38. It's not about the drip. You gotta understand what it's for. And I didn't get no response after that. I didn't hear from the brothers ever again after that, man. Right? So brothers be well, okay, brothers be trying to do it off a drip, off a trend, off of vainglory in this thing, man. Not off the heart or off the strength or the love of the Lord, man.
Right.
Gotta deal with it. Brother gotta deal with it, man.
Had a precept.
Yeah, that's cold.
Yeah.
It's the book of Second Maccabees, right? Chapter 6, read verse 31. Read verse 30, man. We're gonna start at verse 30. Right, brothers ain't read this, you gotta get into it. Right, but it reads, while she was yet speaking these words, the young man said, whom wait ye for? I will not obey the king's commandment, but I will obey the commandment of the law that was given unto our fathers by Moses. And though thou hast been the author of all mischief against the Hebrews, shall not escape the hands of God, man. That's cold right there. And you got all these people going against us, man. Damn Edomites, man. They have been the author, of these things against the Hebrews, man. Against the Hebrew Israelites, man. The Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And it's written that they're not going to escape the judgment, man. Right? Verse 32, for we suffer because of our sins. And though the living God be angry with us a little while for our chastising and correction, yet shall we be at one again with his servants, man. That's beautiful to hear, man. He's going to be at one with us, man. When we're in the kingdom, he's literally going to be one with us, man. Through the spirit of power, Yashiyah. Verse 35. So like 34. But thou, O godless man, and of all other most wicked, be not lifted up without a cause, nor puffed up without uncertain hopes, lifting up thy hand against the servants of God. For thou hast not yet escaped the judgment of Almighty God, who seeth all things, man. So the Lord, he sees all things, man. You think you could really escape the judgment of the Lord, man? The wicked Edomites, wicked Israelites, man. The Lord sees this, man. The Lord knows the thoughts of man that they are vanity, man. Plain upon tables, that they are vain. There's the book of Psalms, chapter 92, I believe. Right? But 36, for our brethren who now have suffered a sore pain are dead under God's covenant of everlasting life. But though through the judgment of God shall receive just punishment for their pride, man. They're going to receive a just punishment, man. It's not going to be, I'm just going to destroy the Edomites because I want to, man. No, it's literally a just punishment if they get damn exterminated, man. No, because they're the ones that want to, get their wickedness to all-time high. They're the ones that, want to transform men into women. Have every put pork in damn water, man. I'm led to believe there's.
Dang, that's bad.
I'm led to believe there's pork in damn the things we sit on, man. Water, man. Some of this leather could be pork, man. Just damn, you don't even know, man.
God.
That's why the Lord That's why the Lord is going to destroy them, because they just try to get higher and higher with wickedness, man. How far could we go in this thing? Going back to the point, how there's nothing else to say, man. It's just like, man. Let me just read this last verse. right? I'm gonna jump to the last verse, literally, right? Let this be known now to have spoken concerning the idolatrous feasts and the extreme tortures, man. So that's what we're going to do if try to come against us. But no, we already know that's not going to happen. But if so, we're going to give glory to the Most High God, no matter what happens, man. There's nothing nobody could do about it. Come on, explain. Damn, come on.
I got preach. Okay, you got Yasharala.
Oh, Con, yeah, I just had a quick precept on the eyes of the Lord, right? This is Psalm chapter 11, verse 4. The Lord is in his holy temple. The Lord's throne is in heaven. His eyes behold, his eyelids try the children of men. See that? So the Lord sees all that, man. All the works of the children of men, right? The works of the of all of us. Every single work, the Lord puts that into judgment, man. And he sees it with his eyes, even though he's high and exalted in his holy temple. All right. Come.
I got 2-part precept. This book of Habakkuk, that the brother Tazaiyar was touching on, Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yet also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is proud. He's a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, man. So this so-called white man, he can never be satisfied. The brother say put pork in the water. That's the first time me hearing that, man. They put pork in everything, though. How pork getting in toothpaste, in a water, you got
Right.
in objects, in a teeth, in a TV, right? Hey, it's in everything in this thing, man. Right? What's it called? But gather unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. And guess what? The Lord sees all that, man. The Lord sees them sprinkling that pork and that water, man.
Right.
The eyes of the Lord are upon the face of the earth, ready to destroy this kingdom, man. Let me get that real quick. Amos, right?
It's like I'm really led to believe that there's some liquid objects that we drink that has pork in it, man. I'm led to believe they liquefy that thing, man.
Man. Yeah, I'm led to believe it too. I know. So I think some Kool-Aid got some, man.
Oh my!
You name it, man. They got it, man. Right. Whatever Jake likes, they got. Guess what? It might got pork in it. You should reevaluate that. Reevaluate. This book of Amos, chapter 9, and verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh are upon a sinful kingdom. And it's not talking about the Most High eyes going like this, looking upon. He's a madman. His eyes turning big, looking to and fro like that. No, these eyes of the Lord are talking about the angels who goes to and fro upon the earth, man, beholding everything, the good and the evil, right? But Amos 9 and 8, behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh are upon a sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. Saving that, I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord. So the Lord said the eyes going to and fro, and guess what? You better destroy this thing off the face of the earth, man. I got one more precept, actually. Should like you. Got one more precept. Got Proverbs, I believe it's 15 and 4 or 15 and 3, actually. 15 and 3. But the Proverbs, chapter 15, and verse 3, and it reads, the eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. So the Lord said the eyes of the Lord is in every place, beholding the evil and the good in this thing, man.
Good.
But you got it.
Con, that's right. Hey, just quick point, right? Slucky. Hey, everybody knows this brand, right? Everybody knows this brand.
Con.
You should know, yeah, Con, right? Everybody knows that. You seen these peanuts, right? But did you know that these have pork in it? For what? They're just peanuts.
Like,
I don't even like peanut butter. All praise to the Most High. I don't even like peanut butter. It's badness, man.
All crazy, man.
Hey, they kind of infused it. They kind of infused it, the container with pork. You know, they kind of got pork in the wrapper. You know how Esau work. Hey, Psalms 83 and 3, man.
That's right. Yeah, it's not pork inside of it, but it's pork on the wrapper. You know,
Right.
Hey, Esau, yeah, come. Right. You know. So, hey, brother, hey, how much you want to bet? No, I'm playing. But look, watch. Gelatin, right? Literally is right here. Peanuts, right? Sea salt, spices, dried onion, dried garlic, paprika, natural flavor, sugar. What the heck is this? Gelatin. Right in your face, man. Right? And literally, we had a pack of that in our pantry. You know, I was like looking through it. I believe it was during the or it was before, right before the feast of
Unleavened bread.
Con, yeah, feast of unleavened bread, con, right? Yeah, we were looking through the pantry, right? And find the damn planters. Looked on the bot or on the side of it, or on the ingredients, it said gelatin. I'm like, what the hell? Why do
Wow.
you? That don't make any sense. Con,
And you
that
know
don't
what's
make
even worse? So
con.
like you. So
You
like
got
you
it.
know what's even worse? The fact that they'll have like on some things they'll have gelatin and like if the other nations products like Amalek, even their items say gelatin, but it'll say fish gelatin. But at the same time, you still don't know if it's catfish. You don't know if it's unlawful fish. You don't know if it's beef gelatin. So it's all types of madness going on. And then they'll say, "Oh, we put the gelatin inside of the peanut butter to make the peanut butter stick together." That's madness.
It's not. Oh,
What the?
oh.
Madness.
Yeah. So yeah, con. So that's madness. So Akim, we got to be careful about what we eating, because yep, things like peanuts could have pork in them nowadays.
Oh,
Don't
please.
make any sense.
I don't like peanuts at all.
Me neither. Like straight up.
But yeah, brothers got uh precept.
Um,
Oh wait, slot. I just got one precept for that. Right, it's the book of Psalms chapter 64, in verse 1. Hear my voice, O God, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. So Esau is a worker of iniquity, man. He's the one that, he's the one that works iniquity, right? And how does he work iniquity? Putting pork in the foods that Jake likes to eat. Hey, he knows that Jake likes to eat peanut butter, man.
right.
PB and J sandwiches, man. That's Jake thing. You
Straight
know,
up.
Gone. I can't even eat it because I'm allergic, right?
Y'all
But
missing out. I was missing out on that thing.
Yeah, God. Yeah, I got. I do the jelly. See that I can't do the peanut butter. But but I know the average Jake, he put some peanut butter on it, some jelly. Hey, both of those products got pork. Not saying for every product, but I'm just saying Esau, he could put that in there. And maybe it says, hey, it's pork free, but it has catfish in it.
Mm.
Trying to hide that. Yeah, and you know how they be using like other words for pork. It may not say pork, it may not say gelatin, but it says al amaxa gelatin, G145.
Damn.
And that's,
13-letter words, man.
yeah,
Lysotectin magnoria or something.
right, exactly. See that? That's right. That's why the Lord said that. Hey, Slock, real quick, let's go to Genesis 3, right? This is Genesis chapter 3, verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, yea, have God said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. So Esau represents that serpent, man. Right? He's more subtle than any of the beasts of the field, and beasts represent nations and people, right? So Esau, in the wisdom of the left hand side, he's the top, all right, and he knows all the ins and outs and how to keep the Israelites under subjection. Come.
Yeah, Abraham wasn't eating no gummy bears. You know how Jake be doing this, and he look on the back of the package, right? It got pork in it, man.
That's right.
These nations are wicked as heck. Like, how the heck you got pork, you got fish, and some Pop-Tart. Even when you look at pineapples, pineapples grow on trees, if I'm not mistaken, right? How the heck you
Right.
got all these different ingredients when you look at it, man? Like when you got to get it from what's it called, in a can or something like that, or when you get some what's called meat, let's say some chicken. You look at the back of the package of the chicken, it got all these ingredients in it. Like, come on, man, it's an animal, man. See, these
Damn crazy.
they be putting it in a lot. They be injecting them. They be going ham with these.
Shit.
Like, it's off,
Mad.
man. This is the song.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it,
Go
King.
ahead, King. No, you got. Well, I was
Uh,
gonna say real quick. I was gonna say that. Hey, think about our forefathers and our foremothers, man. How they were able to fast for months, weeks at a time, man. Because they had, and the fruit back then was like huge. A
mhm.
grape back then was probably like the size of a basketball. You know, I was just reading a scripture the other day. I forgot what scripture it was, but it was basically saying this one fruit, uh, this one fruit that was being eaten, but it was so huge they had to carry it. Like they had to like
Grapes.
carry it, like you know, like they
Two.
had to, kind of lean it over. They like this, you know. They were able to fast because they were eating natural foods. We didn't have these damn Edomites coming into our cities, throwing damn what do you call it that comes out the plane?
Chemtrail.
Um, yeah, chemtrails. They didn't have
Yeah.
that back then, man. They were eating healthy. They had good food back then. They didn't have to put down vinegar, starch, and um all these all these elements and these things that they use in damn cleaning supplies, man. You know.
Literally.
But hey, a brother can't even enjoy a dang feast of unleavened bread without being like, hold on, man. Esau might have put something in this chicken. It tastes kind of toxic. You know,
That's
you kind of bite into the chicken. Next thing you know, you like, oh man. Hey, Akim, I don't know about this one, Akim. I don't know
bro.
about. We might have to repent. You kind of it's madness, man. But
Right.
just to say our forefathers and foremothers didn't have to go through that back then, man. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead, King. Go ahead, King.
I just want to touch on what you were saying too. Okay, you got it. That's right.
Concourse log. I just had a quick point, right? And that's why touching on the food back then, right? The food was bigger. It was real back then, man. Food that we had now is not real. Like literally, that's why you be eating a sandwich, you be eating a burger, you be hungry 30 minutes later, man. 30
Right.
minutes. That's how you know it's not real food, man. 'Cause you know, but Con, yeah, you got it, King.
So,
You got it, Size Jericho. You got
I was gonna say, man, I don't know how Esau be coming up with this.
it.
That's how we know it, bro. That's how we know it, bro. Like, just like who thinks of injecting them, putting a damn needle in it, man. That's off, man. Freaking, man.
That's wicked as hell. Like Abraham wasn't eating a burger back then, man. He come up with all these different inventions with food. Like I was about to say something like one time I had some chicken, right? I started watching it, bro. Chicken shouldn't be that dirty, bro. Yeah, I did not eat that chicken. That chicken
Wow.
it was very, very dirty. I don't know what factory they put it in. I don't know what they do, but there's some things you just can't eat because sometimes it's what's called GMO in this thing, man. It's not real food, right? Because you gotta understand when you go to Canaan. Let me get that real quick. Everything is GMO. Let me go back to Genesis real quick. I'm gonna hold that preach up. This is book of Genesis chapter 4. Let me see. And I'll start at verse 12, and it reads, "When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth." So we can't forget that this curse was on Cain. The Lord never uplifted this curse from Cain. Cain came back as Esau. So that's why you don't all these vegetables, all these fruits is always GMO. Because guess what? When they start planting, the earth is not going to yield its fruit unto Cain or unto Esau in this thing. That's a
Right.
curse. That's why there's a lot of it's like a GMO food. That's why they got these fake foods. Guess what? The junk food. Guess what? they can't produce no real food in this thing. That's a real talk though. But this is a book of Psalm, chapter 7 and verse let me see. I'll start verse 11 and read. God judges the righteous, and God is angry with the wicked every day. Right? So the Lord's angry with the wicked every day. Putting pork. We been putting pork in everything, man. The toothpaste, the the hair cream and stuff in that nature, man. The soap,
Peanuts.
right? The peanuts, right? The gummy bears, cookies, cereal, pork. Hey, there's some milk that might have pork in it. You gotta watch out for the milk, right? The water, right? We keep going. It said the Lord is angry with the wicked every day, right? If he turn not, he will whet his sword. He have bent his bow and made it ready. He have also prepared for him the instruments of death. He ordained his arrows against the persecutors. Behold, he travaileth with iniquity and have conceived mischief and brought forth falsehood. So the so-called white man conceives mischief, man, bringing forth falsehood, right? This food, these hamburgers, all these fast food, man, it's all falsehood, man. It's not real. You get a 4 for $4 from Wendy's, but the brother was saying you hungry in the next hour or two, man. You hungry? That's not real food. When you actually eat healthy, right? You actually get full off of nothing. This thing, but when you eat this junk food, you eat it, you consume it, and guess what? There's certain chemicals in it, like the brother was saying earlier. You got chemicals in this food that makes your metabolism want food more and more, man.
Right.
There's right. There's two more actually. He made a pit and digged it, and it's fallen into the ditch which he made. So the so-called white man made a pit, and guess what? He just fell in that pit. Look at the obese man. The fattest man in the world is a so-called white man. Right? Verse 16. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pate. Right? Because back in the ancient world, we didn't have fast food. We didn't have Zaxby's, McDonald's. We didn't have Burger King, right down the block from King David Palace. Right? He got hungry. He wanted Burger King and things of that nature. That wasn't happening. We had real food. But the so-called white man set all this up and chiefly put it in our neighborhoods for it to make us fat. But we still strong in this thing. The so-called white man, he's the one getting fat, out of shape. He can't run. His belly sacking all the way down to his ankles, right? When he start getting up, walk because his knees and his bones are weak, guess what? It returned upon his own head, man. But
I wanted to add something in there, man. Man, that's true though. I'm gonna also say this. It's true that Esau be on damn 600-pound life, man.
That's right.
You know, be damn can't even get out the car. They kind of got to get the fat out first. You know, then you got to get the legs out next. You can't even get you got to wait till the end to get your neck out. You know, it's madness, man. They be making damn TV shows about themselves, looking like damn goblins, man. You know, they got their damn. I be walking around sometimes. You know, just be walking around. You see Esau. They got the damn. You know, they so they so disgusting. You know, they try to eat healthy. They try to eat salads and stuff. You know, but they so damn nasty and wicked that you can literally see their veins through their legs. They skin purple, all types of different colors, man. You know, they probably got a damn yellow spot on their arm. You know, probably got rotten flesh on their damn elbow. You know, so let me read this real quick. This is beside the point, but I'm gonna read this, right? Proverbs chapter 4 and verse I'm gonna start at verse 14. It says, "Take fast hold of instruction, let her not go. Keep her, for she is thy life." Let's talk about wisdom. It says, "Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not into the way of evil men. Avoid it. Pass not by it. Turn from it and pass away. For they sleep not." Right? So the wicked sleep not. Right? It says, "Except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away, unless they cause some to fall." Right? It says, "For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. But the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day." Right? So if the wicked don't if the wicked literally don't sleep, it even says that I think it's Ecclesiastes where it says that uh the rich man, they don't sleep, man. The riches of the let me see if I can find it real quick. So like
I
bear
think
with me.
Con.
You said
I
what?
bel- oh,
I
Con. Salak, I said I believe you might be
think
talking about Ecclesiastes 5:12.
exactly.
5 and 12. I think that is it, right? Let me see if this is it. It says, yeah, right. It says Ecclesiastes 5 and 12 says the sleep of a laboring. No, that's not it. That's not it. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so like the sleep of a laboring man is sweet whether he eat little or much, but the abundance of the rich will not suffer him to sleep. And we know that the richest people on the earth is them Amalek, man, and the rest of these damn Edomites, man. They don't get no sleep. These riches don't cause them to sleep. Hey, the wicked don't rest until they have done some type of mischief, man. And they always working, man. They always working to bring us down, man. So how much more harder do you need to go, man? How much harder do you need to go in this thing, man? How much harder you gotta read the labels, you know? Hey, Esau don't have to work as hard as you because they ain't got nothing to live for, and they know that, But you got something to live for, man. You got something to live for. You have something to wake up and look forward to, man. You got the scriptures in the morning, prayers, fasting. You got giving alms, man. You got all these different things that is required of you. The Most High don't require nothing of Esau, man. He's wicked. He's the damn devil that the Bible speaks of, man.
That's right.
But if the wicked are going hard, how much harder do you need to go? They do this stuff with ease. They do this wickedness with ease, man. And doesn't the scripture say, hey, his commandments are not grievous, man? You know? Hey, so you can look at it how you want to, but we laying down facts. We laying down facts. If it's easy for Esau to do what he does, if it's easy for Esau to do the wickedness that he does, and he don't get no sleep. The other day I was watching a video, Elon Musk. Elon Musk, he just made a new damn robot, by the way. But anyway, Elon Musk, I was watching an interview and he said he only sleeps 6 hours every day. 6 hours, bro. Right? And the rest of the time, he's giving the rest of his time to meditating on how he gonna come up with this new idea. How he gonna make a gliding damn car, man. How he gonna make a car that's able to go into the water, and the wheels just disappear. You know? Damn what's that thing called? uh nanotechnology, man. Your damn helicopter kind of change into a damn Ferrari. Your Rolls Royce turned into a damn airplane. You know, they also made a new damn a plane that a car that turns into a plane, and it works successfully, man. So they working on their vanity, man. They working on their hey, and think about it. Esau has a fetish for damn robots, man. You cannot deny that, man. They got a fetish for damn robots, man. So they working day in and day out to fulfill what they want to fulfill in this thing, man. And it's not hard for them to do. But also think about it like this too. When they make all this technology, it's not for us, man. What do we do? Every time I go on Amazon and to the plantation, everybody always on their phone. Have y'all ever seen that movie Cell?
uh,
The movie
uh,
Cell, basically, y'all gotta watch it, man. It's crazy. But basically, the movie Cell is about it starts in the airport, and basically everybody's on their phones and their headphones, and next thing you know, like some interference comes into their headphones and their phones, and I'm led to believe it got something to deal with the Jap, right? But they had their stuff on, right? And next thing you know, everybody just started going buck crazy. They start killing each other, planes falling out the sky, you know, all hell just started breaking loose, man. So this is why we gotta be vigilant. We can't be taking heed to Satan's devices, man. Uh, twining ourselves with the things of this world, man. You understand? Everything that Esau creates is up at all. It's not for us.
damn. He's like just kicked him out, man.
Crazy. I had a precept though. Let's we get the brother back in here.
Mashah gotta connect his audio.
Well, should I take it?
Go ahead, and when he joins,
Just quick precept on what the brother's saying, because hey, it's obvious, they're working hard, man. They trying to get the wickedness, to the all-time high, man. So we're pushing harder, man, and we're pushing to the mark in this team. So let me just get this right. The classic. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 62 and verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence, man. Playing upon tables. So we're not keeping silence, man. We're pushing to the mark, man. We're literally, doing as much as we can in this in our body and in this wicked society, man, to help our people and be watchmen so as our people. Verse 7, and give him no rest till he establish until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth, man. It's playing. Come on. I also had this. Well, I don't want to be long-winded.
The brothers back in, all praises.
Kind of got jammed up, man. Yeah, say, man, they don't like it, man. They don't like it, man. We catching on to their things, man. You know.
Right.
Was you done with your point, though, Aki?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, basically, the whole point of the matter is, the fact that, like I said, Esau does these things with ease, man. Esau does these things with ease. They do it every day. They don't get no rest until they have done mischief. That's playing upon tables, man. So how much more should we be, doing righteously or not getting sleep until we have done righteously? That's how you gotta think about it in this thing, man. You can't be like, oh man, I don't know about this, that, and the third. I mean, we gonna fall, we gonna have those moments, man. We gonna have those moments, man. But we cannot be discontent with what the Most High has given us at the end of the day. We cannot be sorrowful for the downfalls that we may have, man. We can't be sorrowful to the point to where we have discomfort or what's a word? Give me a word. It's doubt. You feel me? Like, hey, think about your enemy, man. Think about your enemy. And like I was saying too, I was saying that Esau, the only thing that we can claim dealing with Esau is Esau. Why? Because he's gonna be our damn slave in the kingdom of heaven, man. You understand? And that's what we should be looking forward to, man. The kingdom of heaven, man. Our eyes should be single in this thing. Referring back to the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 22. We shouldn't be looking to the left or to the right in this thing, man. Esau's organized. It may seem, how does Esau, what's that saying that Esau uses? He says it's like something about organized chaos. What does Jake know about organized chaos, man? They able to organize chaos, man. Like set up a damn insurrection, man. And then when they want it to stop, it stops. Right? How much more you, man? Are you gonna be able to have the spirit? Are you gonna be able to build up the spirit to say to your flesh, hey, it's stop, stop.
Right.
And your flesh just stop. Esau could do these things. Why can't you? But on a righteous level, on the right hand side. There's something to think about.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Precept, right? It's the book of Wisdom of Solomon. Especially on what the brother's saying. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2. We could just kick it off with verse 1. All right. For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright, our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. So these Edomites and the wicked men, of the other nations, they're thinking upon themselves, okay, yeah, I'm gonna die one day. And they first thought is wickedness, man. They first thought is, okay, how can I overthrow, the Israelites, man? That's literally their first thought, is how to overthrow you, man. Now, how to take your mind, man. How can he use Satan, his spiritual demon, to overthrow your judgment, man? Verse 2, for we are born at all adventure, we shall be hereafter as though we had never been. For the breath in our nostrils is as smoke, and a little spark is the moving of our heart, man. Playing upon table. So they know, man. They know how hard they have to work, man. They know, and once they work their hardest, Yahweh is gonna come back, and they know it, man. They know they're getting ready they're on their way out, man. They know this thing. Right? Verse 3, which being extinguished, our body shall be turned into ashes, and our spirit shall vanish as the soft air. Now, hey, this chapter is going into how suicidal damn Edomites are, man. It's in the Bible, their suicidal state of mind, man. Why? Because they know that, their spirit literally is withholding them. Oh, damn, just depressing, man. Suicidal, man. Knowing that they're the most wicked people that walk this earth, man. They got PTSD, but on a depression in a sorrowful state, just like how we do. But theirs is for wickedness, and ours is for righteousness, man. No, ours is from slavery, and theirs is from being the slave master. If you guys see it, on a spiritual and a literal physical level. Verse 4, and our name shall be forgotten in time, and no man shall have our works in remembrance, and our life shall pass away as a trace of a cloud. It shall be dispersed as a mist that is driven away with the beams of the sun and overcome with the heat thereof. Playing upon tables, man. So they're on their way out of here, man. They know it. And that's why they're trying to push forth as much, wickedness as they can. No, they're not pulling pork and everything for no reason. I don't think that's just, okay, it makes the, supplement better and the things, to be, in order. It's not for no reason, man. They know, man. They know it's it keeps us down on the bottom, man. They literally know, man. There's no end. They might know. No, the ones in high places literally know this truth, man. And they're going to do everything to, against you, man. Right? Let me just get this, I'm going to pass it on, man. I don't want to be long-winded, but it's literally a balance between who we are and who they are, man. You can't have wickedness without righteousness. Right, it's the book of Sirach, chapter 13 and verse 14. Love the Lord all thy life and call upon him for thy salvation. Every beast loveth his like, and every man loveth his neighbor. All flesh consorteth according to kind, and a man will cleave to his like, man. Playing upon table. So a man is going to cleave to whatever cloth he's from, man. If you're from wickedness, you're going to cleave to wickedness, man. If you're from Yahweh, Bashem Yashiyah, you're going to cleave to that, man. And there's no, I might cleave on my both. The brother got damn 1 foot in, 1 foot out, man. No, you can't do that, man. You literally got to cleave to where your like is, man, and your flesh and how it consorts things, man, and where it belongs. Right, verse 18, 17. What fellowship has the wolf with the lamb? So the sinner with the godly, man. And they're both, they're both in a spot. The lamb, it's not a predator. It's trying to, get through, with his people. Trying to find a shepherd in this thing. That's the lamb, and that's the sheep. But you got the predator, man, Esau. They literally desire you, man. Desire the chosen people and desire the sheep. That's two against each other. So the sheep, what should we do? We should follow our shepherd, man. And they could follow after us, but our shepherd is going to kill them, man. If you got ears to hear. Verse 18, what agreement is there between the hyena and a dog? And what peace between the rich and the poor? It's playing upon tables. There's not going to be peace, man. That's the point. There's no peace when you put a damn lamb and a wolf in a cage, man. There ain't. You know, that's what it is, man. The Lord is literally trying to show us the place that we're in, the place that He supplanted us. There's not going to be peace till He establishes His kingdom, man. Literally, man. That's Isaiah chapter 62 and 6. You know, come on.
Crazy. Gone. Yeah. So hey man, all praises, man. This is a mighty video to the spirit, man. It's a mighty video. All praise. Yeah, at this time we can the brothers want to respond to that, they could. Also, like, you know, at this time we can also bring out our closing precepts. Right. So brother got it.
I can go first. You brothers don't have theirs. Philippians chapter 2. Is the question posted or something?
Right.
You said what?
You said answer what?
Oh no, like I'm saying, like if brothers wanted to go off of what Tazaiyar was saying, like you had a point of precept or anything.
Okay.
Other than that, yeah, we can bring out our closing precepts.
Yeah, I got closing precept. One of my favorite precepts now. My brother put me on to the spirit. Philippians chapter 2 and verse 15. That ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of God, without rebuke. So we have to be blameless and harmless in this thing, man. We had the Day of Atonement. Lord willing, every brother and every sister kept it. You got your fasting. You was praying, repenting, right? We should be blameless and harmless without rebuking this thing right now, man, right? In the midst of a crooked, it's like in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation. We're in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation right now. Esau, which are the Edomites, right? The so-called white man, the Moabites, the Ammonites, what's called the Hamites, right? All these different nations are perverse and crooked nations. But what do we have to do? Right? It says, among whom you shine as lights in the world. So we got to be that light. You got to be that light that makes the moth, that makes all these bugs that want to flop onto you, man. Right? Your house shot was that light that made these people come out of darkness into that marvelous light, man. So we got to continue being that light of the world, being an example in our holy conversations, in our actions as well. But come on, brothers got it.
Oh, that's right.
I'll keep going, actually. Verse 16. Holding forth the word of life, that I may rejoice in the day of Christ. So when the Lord comes back, you want to be able to rejoice in that day, man. Right? That I have not run in vain, neither labored in vain. So we're not running in vain. If you're running 8 miles, you're running 100 meters, you're not running in vain. You know, when you run that 100 meter dash, man, you doing some competition, you got to get to that thing first, man. So you're not running in vain, right? Let me see. It says, neither labor in vain. You were doing this video almost 3 hours. You up late at night. You reading. You praying. You fasting. Brothers calling you in the middle of the night. You answer. Brothers calling you early in the morning. You answer. You calling them. They answering. All these different things, man. Guess what, man? It's not in vain. The Lord remembers that, man. You going out to teach by yourself, the Lord remembers that. You got one brother, you got to teach the whole camp, the Lord knows that, man. You're over here enduring affliction, the Lord remembers that, man. So we got to remember it's not in vain. The Lord knows what's going on. The Lord has it written down in the book of life and the book of remembrance for come.
Brothers Tazaiyar, you had yours?
I don't got
Mashah, you had yours?
Pull this real quick. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 7 and verse 3. It says, then I said, speak on, my God. Then said he unto me, the sea is set in a wide place, that it might be deep and great, but put the case, the entrance were narrow and like a river. Who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it? If he went not through the narrow, how could he come into the broad? There is also another thing. A city is built and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water, and one only path. and one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? And I said, It is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, Even so also is Israel's portion. Right? The whole point of the matter is, hey, you gotta go through that narrow. You gotta go through the narrowness, man. You gotta go through that narrow path, man. You know, you got the fire or the lava on the left side. You got the water on the right side. You know, that's why I brought up Matthew 6:22 earlier, because your eye gotta be single in this thing. Single, your eye, you focused on one thing, man, and that's the kingdom of heaven, man. You know, that's what you gotta be doing in this thing, man. You gotta be focused in this thing. You gotta see your path, and you gotta discern or know within your mind in sincerity and in truth if you really want to go down that route, man. Right? Let me get this last precept. It's like it. Get this last precept. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13.
Oh,
It reads, Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Right? It's putting upon tables. This is the whole conclusion of the matter, man. So if you want to get to the kingdom of heaven, you got to go through that fire. You got to endure the temptation, the tumults, the demons, the uprisings, the uproars. You know, you got to endure the plantation. You know, you got to endure your family members, those that are contrary to your mind. You know, you may be living with your parents. You know, you kind of got to deal with it. You know, hey, that's a lot that the Most High God gave you, man. You know, that's a lot that, I know. You feel me? It ain't easy, man. Your family just want to, hey, my grandma, I was talking to her today, and she was like, you know, if you live here, guess what? Sunday church, it's required of you. It's required of you, man. You know, you gotta deal with it, man.
man.
That's the only place that's the only place you can call home. You know, so you gotta ask the Lord for mercy. You know, you gotta have discernment. You know, or ask the Lord for discernment in this thing, man. You know, and this message might be for one of you brothers or sisters that may be going through that thing, man. You know, kind of just came off the spirit, man. But with that, I yield my time.
Con. All praise. All praise. Man, that's mighty.
Yeah, man.
All the brothers mighty up here, man. Con, you got your size order? Brother's still fighting.
Right, man. Oh, I'm gonna get this. All right. So look. With the second Ezra chapter 13, I believe so. So,
Yeah, it's just so many, man.
right.
Yeah, overwhelming.
Con.
Right. Second Ezra chapter 14. So lucky. Let me get verse. Right. I believe it was Slucky. I'm just Slucky. Come. Second Ezra chapter 14 in verse Slucky, it was 13. Right, Slucky. Second Ezra 13 in verse 22. Right?
Okay.
Whereas thou hast spoken of them that are left behind. This is the interpretation. He that shall endure the peril in that time has kept himself. They that be fallen into danger are such as have works and faith towards the Almighty, man. Plain upon tables. So if the Lord puts us in any type of danger, man, you know, you damn running from a damn dog, you know, in the last days, looking for food, damn ribs touching each other. Now, if the Lord puts you in that type of danger, hey, you got works, man. And you have faith towards him, man. Look, why? Let's read it. Verse 23, right? Slug 24. Know this, therefore, that they which be left behind are more blessed than they that be dead, man. It's plain upon tables, and we're not dead. You know, that's going into what? Right, let me get to this real fast. Right, Baruch chapter 4. Right, we're not dead Israelites up here, man. We're Israelites that understand we are the children of the light, man. Right? It's the book of Baruch, chapter 4, Salakia. Right? In verse number Salakia. Well, the point is, you know, we're not dead Israelites. You know, it's plain upon tables. You know, it says, blessed are they that be left behind, man. If we're left behind, we're blessed, man. We have nobody with us. No, you got nobody trying to help you, nobody giving you food. And everybody brother got his damn thumb out in this thing. No, hey, you're left behind, man. But counted as blessed. You know, because the Lord said it's blessed, man. It's plain. You know?
Khan, Bahashima Mashah.
Shiva Mashah Kwam like Yashiyah.
Khan, I got a 2-part precept, right? Let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 11 and verse 6, right? There's just so many precepts, man, but yeah. Psalms 11 and 6, it says, upon the wicked shall he rain snares, fire, brimstone, and in horrible tempest, this shall be the portion of their cup, man. Right? That's the portion of their cup that you got to drink if you wicked, man. Right? You're wicked, you're slothful, you don't want to keep any of the commandments, man. You got a reprobate mind, you hate the Most High, you hate Yahushua. But guess what? Fire and brimstone, man. Right? And a horrible tempest, right? So, right? So on the flip side, let's see what the reward is of those that actually listen to the Most High, right? Let's go to Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 6. It says, "In the sea coast shall be dwellings and cottages for shepherds." Who's the shepherds? We're the shepherds, man. Right, Lord willing. Right, we're the shepherds of Yahweh Bash and Habashah. That's leading the flock into the right way. Right, Lord willing. It says, "And folds for flocks. And the coast shall be for the remnant of the house of Judah." Right? They shall feed thereupon. In the houses of Escalon, they shall lie down in the evening. Right? So we're going to be laying down, man, in the kingdom of heaven. Right? We're not going to be teaching each other. Right? We're not going to be getting on each other. We're not going to be doing 3-hour videos, right? Any longer in the kingdom of heaven, man. There's no need. There's no need to go out to camp anymore. Hey, our rest is done, man. There's no more work, waking up hella early for Esau, right? Oh, gotta go to work, gotta work my job, right? No, there's no more of that in the kingdom of heaven, man. We're gonna be laying down, right? It says they shall lie down in the evening, for the Lord their God shall visit them and turn away their captivity, man. Bahashima Mashah right? So we can't wait for that day, man, till the Lord turns away our captivity, right? And we get back into our land and inhabit our land and our homes, man. Right? So come. All praise. So, brother, say anything else? Come. All right. So with that, all praise to Yahweh Shimon Mashah again, man. Right? This is brother Yasharala.
Brother Ahbayah.
Tazaiyar Gabar.
Brother Mashah.
Coming back to y'all yet another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Mahashiach Yahushua. Lord willing, this is edifying. Lord willing, Israel has a beautiful, beautiful Sabbath day. Make sure you labor. Make sure you get your rest too. You know what I'm saying? It is a rest day, right? But make sure you labor as well, man. Put this day for the Most High God, right? So, all praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Mahashiach Yahushua again. Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.
Come Yasharala.
Shalom.